Joe Reezy. How you doing, Joe Reezy? Hello, hello. For drops in 5 days. Paid DLC? I'm assuming. Hey, look, it's another Crusader. Finally. What's he got going on? Clutch Hitter and Slugger? Clutch Hitter's okay. Slugger's good. Slugger's real good. Key was over one. Well, yeah, but I mean, he has like a much larger channel in general, huh? You like Battle Brothers? I wouldn't mind trying it out. I have it. I have the base game. Paid one. Unholy Slayer, Early Riser, Curious. It might be. We kind of need more Vestals if I'm going to want to run more Apprentice dungeons. We might be forced into Veteran sooner than I want. Work's been full NBA NHL. No worries, Jarizi. Jarizi, you've heard this before, but I'll say it again. Like, I know people get busy. If you ever get busy and can't come to stream, or maybe you're sick and tired of Darkest Dungeon or me, whatever the case, if you can't come to the stream, as long as you're all right, no hard feelings. If you're not all right, if you're like in the hospital, I'm holding it against you. But yeah, no worries, Jarizi. Always good to see people back though. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Phoenix 1335.00. Thank you for all those hours. We only have one Vestal who is not veteran level. That's not good. Because we still have the Flesh and the Farmstead and the Courtyard, and we don't even have the Flesh unlocked. We need to find a new Vestal. Only half. 1,288. I think you only have. How you only have? Welcome on in. Still there. At number 24. Delta. Triple digits now. Thank you, Delta. Man, I mean, we have so many Vestals, but they leveled up. They've leveled up too quickly. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's usually how many I have. I just manage things wrong with these two.
You will join us or die, Master.
Hey. Snowblind, first sub of the night. Maybe the only sub of the night. Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub to Drifter. Drifter, welcome to the sub club. No ads for you anymore. All kinds of emotes. Love, sandwiches. Snowblind, thank you. Poor Empire is being right behind Phoenix. I'm not going to infer anything into that. Kick this weekend off. Thank you, Snowblind. I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, we could just go open the court, which I need to do at some point, but, like, we need Vestals. I can't materialize Vestals, though. It's not like I can just salsa cookies. How you doing, Ricks? Welcome in. Cam, good to see you. How you doing, Cam? Oh, man. I might have to take that Crusader just in case we don't get a Vestal, and then I can have at least something that has heals. I don't know. Dunno. I mean, he's okay. He has Slugger, which is good. But, how many Hound Masters do we have? We have more than 4. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, Hound Masters, 4 little, 5 little. Yeah, we have 5. Hard-skinned, deadly. Look at these Hound Masters, though. So when you can ask about this mod situation, everything you can think of in your custom backgrounds won't spawn. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a mod community for that game specifically, like on Discord or something. All devices in your house. Out of stream. Thanks, Delta. Try salsa cookies on your partnership anniversary stream. Keep it in tradition to try Rake's food. So your 2-man strat for DD4. I don't know. I don't know if that VOD still exists. I have it saved. I have the VOD saved, friend. But I don't know. Hopefully we'll be getting to it again soon. Haven't found any reference artwork. Full lurk mode. Just pass by to say a quick hello. Well, hello, Cam. Thank you for the lurk. I think the VOD is gone. Actually, the VOD shouldn't be gone, right? Let's see. No, the VOD's gone. It's been way more than 2 months. We finished that in the middle of January. So I have them saved on my computer, though. I just need to upload them somewhere. Man, I just don't know what to do. Like, if we don't get a Vestal or a Occultist next week, we might be in some real pain. Like, I don't really want to extend the state. We need to do this for veteran. I don't really want to extend the stage. We're ready for veteran. It's about early to go visit. No bounty tonight. Yeah. Not doing one tonight. Man, should I just go do a veteran dungeon? I mean, we have to do them at some point, right? Have to do them at some point. Don't feel too bad then. No, have fun, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I open the farmstead, the thing from the stars is going to start spawning, which, I mean, we're going to have that happen eventually anyway. So I could do that. It's a really easy thing to do. We just take snap to that. Yeah, this would be no problem. Like, not a big deal to do this at all. And then maybe we can get another Vestal soon. Hopefully. Yeah, this is fine. We can do this. We can do this. We're going getting ready. Much love to the channel. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you, Snowblind. Thank you for the lurk. Again for the gift sub. Alright, let's do this. It's time to open the farmstead. I won't regret this. Ever. Especially not when the thing from the stars spawns and ends our run. Stupid thing from the stars. The thing from the stars usually is a fight that you either dominate or it just destroys you. It's like spiders on steroids. Speaking of spiders on steroids, I'm still a little bit confused about that game last night. It wasn't a bad game, especially for 10 years old. There's a lot of, I don't know. I don't think I'll be playing it again. I don't know. It's so hard to know because you don't get much of that game in an hour. That Vindictus game. I don't know. Alright. When I went in my wife's office after the stream, she said, I saw some odd things on the stream. So she was lurking last night. She wasn't really watching. She was doing some other stuff. She had it on her side monitor. She was like, saw some strange jiggly things on the stream last night. I was like, yeah. I think that's what half that game is about. Jiggle physics. Any negatives that we really need to get rid of? I mean, I guess we can start getting rid of some negatives on our level 3s. We're gonna be starting veteran dungeon soon. So like infirm. We can get rid of infirm. Hey Exon, welcome back. So currently that's on the top of the list. This is the Vindictus game. It was actually not bad from a gameplay perspective. Like the combat actually felt pretty good. The graphics are pretty dated because it came out 10 years ago. And I guess there's several people in the chat that had played it, like Larkin had played it a bit. And they were saying that it's very much pay to win at the late game. Like to get a character that's geared up enough to actually defeat in-game raid stuff can cost thousands of dollars. So probably not a game that I would play very much. With tea and oranges. Oranges are good. If only you could have pulp-free oranges. Just I don't know what that means. That's orange juice. But anyway, what kind of oranges you got, Phoenix? Pulp so good though. Off guard. We can get rid of off guard and lock in deadly. Pulp is the best part. Well, I'll just strain my orange juice. You can have the pulp. Blood oranges. I haven't had blood oranges in forever. Necromania we really need to get rid of too. That's a really bad one. Yeah, let's get rid of Necromania. That's fine. Or infirm. I guess it doesn't matter. Necromania. Any lock in. Hard Noggin's pretty decent. I don't think it's lock-in material on her though. 1 hour is a joke. It's like WoW, Rift, EverQuest. Don't play it for that 1 hour. Play it for 10 hours every day. For years. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's really hard to... I mean, the combat felt okay. Like, it felt decent, especially for a 10-year-old game, but I don't think it's something I'm probably going to play on a regular basis. Alright. How you doing, Larkin? By the way. Alright, let's get our trinkets and let's get in here. Double healing trinkets. We still have Julia's head. One moment. I hear a strange noise. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, false alarm. So I heard my daughter's voice, like, screaming no. I was like, what the crap's going on? I had to make sure everything was alright. So the big deal, the reason why my daughter was screaming no over and over, is because my wife was playing a song that she didn't like. Not like a real scream or something, but you know what I mean. Max health plus 8 dodge. Put that on the Jester. So on our Shieldbreaker, we're going to do surgical gloves. That's how you feel about some songs. Surgical gloves. Speed doesn't matter too much for this because it's round after round after round. I mean, obviously speed helps, but it's not as big of a deal. So I'm going to do the Legendary Bracer. We're also going to be buffing a bit. On our Houndmaster. Dark Bracer does not work here. Scouting means nothing here. Could use the Sun Cloak. Sun Cloak actually works here. Those Pink Floyd songs.
Our community grows.
Alright, this is fine. Holy Elvis TV. Wait, the name's very familiar to me. Holy Elvis, thank you for the follow, or perhaps refollow. Alright, I think we're good. I do an Ivex. Jeep 50 wings again today. I doubt that's an everyday occurrence, as much as it would be awesome. All right, let's go. Let's open up the farmstead. Good enough. Probably don't even need all that, to be honest with you. We'll take it just in case. 3-hour nap earlier, though. 3-hour nap, what was that like? Was it as good as they say? Alright, let's go. Hey Rose, how's it going? Welcome on in.
Blight had struck the harvest again that
Have you got all the things in Mario Party 3 yet, Rose?
He came to me, hat clutched tightly in filthy fingers, stinking of sweat and manure.
The poor Miller.
Seated
Not yet.
comfortably in my observatory,
4-hour nap.
surrounded by telescopes and other delicate apparatus, I recognized his misfortune as an opportunity, and I agreed to lend him my expertise.
Better. This is very comfy, yeah. Part 2 just came today. Man, it's been so long since I played those original ones. God, I remember ruining my palms on those games, spinning the controller or the joystick. Lacking in sleep. Yeah, me too. Attempting Goblet Trinket tonight for the first time of 230 hours. Yeah, I mean, I've streamed almost 1900 hours, and I've only reading your just one palm, just my right palm. Yeah. So end game. No spoilers, please. But yeah, I've only gotten 3 Phantasmacore. 3 in all this time. What weak damage? I guess I might as well like be using this crap. Yeah, I'll wait till something else comes out. How to use a glove for it? Yeah, I can imagine. The Avengers are in it. Man, Phoenix. Pretty on squishy characters. Figure. It's not like a terrible trinket. But every time I've gotten it, it's been the point in the game where I have things that are much better to use, in my opinion. Just fighting. I thought it was a rom-com. Endgame isn't a romantic comedy? Don't know if I want to see it.
Champion falls.
I haven't seen the last movie that has any part to do with these that I saw was the first Iron Man. I know a lot of times I tell people that they're like, "What? Wait, Iron Man? That's like." It's like 2005 or something. I don't know when Iron Man came out. It's been a while though. Had to go buy tickets again after you watched it the first time.
Destroy.
It's the first movie, yeah. That makes it sound like it's the first movie that ever came out. We'll just go over the stun. Twice in the same day. 2008. Hey, Lobo. A powerful Lobo. GT is selfish. How do GT? A hopeless strange tree. We're just gonna keep the buffs rolling. I mean, I should use these. I should have already used it because this isn't very long. Hopeless sounds about right. So in college and your friends took you to see it to cheer you up. Well, that was nice. Did it work for a time? I hope. Impressive. There goes the Yoda line from Wayne. Impressive that was. For casting for Stark. It like changed his life too, huh? From what I read. Changed his life. For the better, obviously. Obviously. We need to destroy this.
Be gone, fiend.
Only a 10. Can't really stun either of them, so I suppose I'll just put some more damage in. We can't kill either with a crit or anything either, so. A rearing strike. None of the horses have gotten stealth yet. Stealth horses. What are we talking about glue a moment ago? Steven, I think you're in this run, Steven. If I remember right, maybe. Are you? Feels like you are. But maybe you're not. I don't remember. You're also in position 130? I don't remember. Maybe that was the previous run. They kind of blend together. How you doing, Steven? How have things been? This mode counts since they're not really dead. I don't think so, because there's no you don't lose the character, so it would seem weird to restart the run when there's no one in the graveyard. You know what I mean? So, probably not. Why aren't you using Crystal Bros? Whatever do you mean, coach? I don't know what you mean. Crystal Bros? So all day on the lake. Amazing weather. Everyone's coming in, talking about taking 3-hour naps and chilling on lakes. I wanna take a 3-hour nap by a chill lake. Sounds good, Steven. Shard Mercenaries? Oh, you're talking about Shard Mercenaries. This is the first. This is the very first opening of the farmstead. You don't get Crystal Mercenaries after you beat the Miller. Worked all day. There we go. How you doing, Stoneblood? Hater. How you doing, Hater? Hater's gonna hate. Dragging IKEA furniture up 3 flights of stairs to your new apartment. Your D's want to die. I'm sorry, trees, but also congrats. Yeah, no worries, Coach. At first I was like, what you talking about, Coach? You talking about crystal drugs? The blackjacks weekends are prime time. Gotcha. Interesting. Till blackjack. I'm just gonna keep buffing. Like, we don't really need much stress healing. And we're gonna keep buffing this crit chance, accuracy, speed. What's weird? Really love Darkest Dungeon. Me too. Me too. That is why I have played it for so many hours. I guess that's obvious. Streamed for almost 1900. The very first time you've seen it on Twitch. Well, we are live on Twitch. The Darkest Dungeon 5 nights a week. Okay, he's gonna bleed out next round. It's unfortunate. So he's gonna get an attack in this round. But this has gone really easily so far. Good dodge. We've not even gotten the C word yet. Just kind of kind of unreal, honestly. Let's get one stress heal off. That one's gonna bleed out. I guess we'll just heal. For a character, depends on what you mean. If you mean from a, like, aesthetic point of view, it's the Crusader, just because I have a soft spot for those melee, holy warrior, paladin type characters. My favorite characters to use, there's quite a few. Usually when people ask me, I'm like, the Hellion, Highwayman, Houndmaster, Shieldbreaker, Man-at-Arms. Like, I don't know, if I had to pick one, maybe aside from, I'd probably pick the Hellion, actually, if I had to choose a favorite outside of a aesthetic standpoint. I say, he says poetry when he crits, leper. What is that emote? Jose. Melee. Yes, melee. I'm gonna start buffing again. Might as well.
Decimated.
Good crit. She gets additional protection when she crits, which is awesome. These fiends spring forth from a madman's nightmare. Bad to you probably used him wrong. Man-at-Arms, I think, is one of the... He's a very strong character. In fact, they nerfed him. They've nerfed him several times, even since Color of Madness came out. But he's still very strong. I think the Man-at-Arms has the best camping skills in the game. He actually does fairly decent damage. Like, his normal melee hit actually has a pretty high damage range, and it also has a good crit chance. He has a plus 6% crit at base or something. And then he has a great stun. Bellow is an amazing move. Bellow can save you so much stress. He can guard people. When he guards, he gets protection. He has a riposte. I think the Man-at-Arms is super good. Just because you saw lots of Dark Souls mods. Gotcha. So lots of Dark Souls skins. The Dragon Slayer. Can you riposte and guard at the same time? Yes, because his guard lasts for 2 rounds, and so does riposte. So you can guard someone. That guard's going to be there for 2 rounds, and then the second round you put up his riposte if you'd like, and then you have guard and riposte. And so suddenly, if they target 50% of your team, you get a riposte, which is good. Best overall tank type character. I think he's like the only, like, if you're trying to talk about tanks in Darkest Dungeon, really, in my opinion, we've been over this a little bit, but a tank generally protects the rest of the team, right? And the only characters that can really protect the rest of the team, forcibly protect them, is the Man-at-Arms and the Houndmaster, because they're the only ones with a guard. Now, you do have other characters that can mark themselves, but marks make them more likely to be hit by some enemies, but not guarantee, where a guard makes sure if that character gets hit, they're going to take it. So, if we're talking about a tanky type character, yeah, I think the Man-at-Arms is the primary tank in the game, but he's just a good character in general.
Their formation is broken.
Musketeer. Well, the Musketeer is the exact same as the Arbalist. And I would say both of them, like, the thing about Darkest Dungeon, I say this a lot on the stream, is that, you know, all the characters are good. The difference between the best characters in the game and the worst isn't huge. So you can use any of the characters you want and beat the game with them on all your teams. Now, when you start doing these, like, World First Challenge things, you have to more min-max things. Some of them kind of fall to the wayside because they're slightly worse. I don't tend to use Arbalist or Musketeer very much in these challenges, unless I have to early game, because there's usually a better option in that slot. We're starting to get to the end of the meter a little bit, so I'm going to start healing some stress. We gotta destroy that crystal. Utility style character. Yeah, the Musketeer and Arbalist, I mean, they're mirrored characters, right? They're
Another abomination cleansed from
a utility based mainly. I mean, their damage range is really low unless something's marked, and marks in the game are inherently slow. It's usually just better to deal damage than mark, depending on what the debuff is. Obviously what you're fighting against, but it does have some good utility, especially like getting rid of marks and stuns on your team can completely mitigate some of the fights in the game, like the Swine Prince, as long as you don't get stunned. Scuttle noob. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. We're actually to start the DLC in the normal campaign. You mean the Crimson Court? Hacked, is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about Color Madness? I mean, either way, hey Gar, how's it going? Either way, Hacked, you have to be an apprentice level group. Unless you're playing on Radiant, where you can take veterans into apprentice dungeons, which I don't really like. We don't play on those modes anyway. But basically, you want a team of level 2s that are fully upgraded. If you want the, you know, your best chance to win, then you take a level 2 team that's fully upgraded, because that's the highest you can take to those dungeons. Now you can go in sooner than that, but I usually wait to open them until right before we go to veterans.
Give them no quarter.
Nowadays, just use one if you really want to cheese the Swine King God. Yeah, pretty much. But like I said, you can beat the whole game even on Blood Moon. Have a Musketeer in every party. The difference between top tier, so to say, and worst characters in the game are very... it's a very small gap. All the characters are good. They did a really good job of balancing overall.
Death by inches.
We'll try to stun here. Almost done. And hopefully we have a Vestal coming in. Need to get them back. Should put them there. I'm not sure why I took them so far back. Dodge. I get the impression antiquarians aren't super popular. They're nice for those gold farming runs. Well, I mean, dodge is really great in the game too, if you can stack enough of it. And so, Antiquarian's AoE dodge buff is actually very, very strong. It's just, most people don't stack dodge in the game, or get to the point where they can stack dodge. And the other side of it is, like, if you already have enough dodge with trinkets to dodge most of the attacks in the game, then you don't really need her AoE dodge buff, but she's fine too. For gold and for dodge. There's a Doom-based roguelike game that's free to download. Really? What's the name of it, Gar? Do I run Finale on Jester? No, not usually. Not unless it's a boss fight. And it depends on the boss fight. Yeah, that's true. You can force guard the Antiquarian with, like, the Highwind with Riposte, which is really good to do. Double Antiquarian Crusader Shieldbreaker for the dodge stack. Yeah, I mean, that team can't go super far. You eventually get diseased, right? And it's very slow. But they nerfed the dodge team that I came up with. Partially because of me, maybe. I know Claire went and posted it to Red Hook and emailed it to clips of it, of that team to people, or to Red Hook, and now... And then they nerfed them where you can't do that anymore. It's super boring, yeah. You'll link it? chaosforge.org. Don't know how the intername system works. What do you mean intername system? Do you mean just renaming characters, or do you mean backer heroes? What a tattletale. Yeah. Alright, last wave. Discord team. Thank you, Gar. Don't tell Red Hook about our working strats. It's kind of crazy. There for a while, I kept finding new ways to stall completely. And we'd find a way to stall, and then Red Hook would patch it like 2 weeks later. Like, I don't know if it was coincidental or what, but it was like, holy crap. Back of Heroes. So, well, Back of Heroes, I can explain when we get back to the Hamlet. I'm not going to use any, but I can show how it works. Yay, we did it. Hey, Silly Kitty, welcome back. Natural Swing is good. Posture Syndrome is really bad. 4% chance for them to just pass their turn. Slow draw kind of sucks. Not too big of a deal. Stop breaking the game. I'll try. Clever use of game mechanics.
Irritant, the sum.
Focus. Week 30. Come on. Come on. No Vestal. We got an Occultist, though. So, how backer heroes work. And this only works on the PC. So, if you're playing on PC, you can go to the Stagecoach, you can hit Enter, and you can type a name like Sky Fisher. There's a list of these online. And when you hit Enter, boom. You call the hero. Here they are. They start at level 0 with 2 locked-in positive quirks and a reinforced negative quirk and a set of skills that's always the same for this one, and you cannot change their name. So that's how you do that. I'm not going to use them because that is technically cheating, and I'm not going to do that in a world first challenge sort of thing. Because you can just summon whatever class you want with good quirks. There's a list of these online. You can do the same thing for trinkets. There are backer trinkets, and some of those are grossly overpowered. So you can go to your trinkets, hit Enter, type in the backer trinket name, and it will spawn that as well. I'm not going to do that one. So, backer heroes, what these are is, back in like 2015, Darkest Dungeon was in a huge part funded through Kickstarter, and at certain backer levels, you got a hero. You got to make a hero, and basically what you did is you got to choose a class, you got to choose a name, you got to choose the skills, you got to choose 2 locked-in negative quirks or positive quirks, 1 reinforced negative. And that's what your reward was. This was actually a regular of our channel who got this one. That's why I know that one so well. And so yeah, you can find those online. You can only use this on the PC though. Yeah, you can look up all the backer names. So, hey, Volnus, how's it going? Come on, Hell's Hairpin. Oh God, man, I can't. There it is. It's so risky though. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Finally. PC Master Race. Because not only is this would be our first, not only is it our first veteran, it's a long-wheeled. Not only is it a long-wheeled veteran, it also has a 50% chance of finding the thing from the stars. For the Biscuit Man. Anyway. We're not ready. We're not ready for that. Why is my nose itching so much? I know the window's open, but... People mowing their yards. What's wrong with people? Have to kill them anyways. Yeah, I know, but I want the Shieldbreaker for it, and she's a... allergy season, yeah. She's still a baby. She's just a baby Shieldbreaker. I'm going to end up needing to grab this Occultist. Who do I want to dismiss? We actually don't need Cat. Cat's in good shape, but we don't need that character. We also haven't upgraded any of their stuff, so it's not like a big loss at all. They went to 1 dungeon. We didn't pay anything other than to like unlock 1 skill. So we'll trade Cat out. Margus. Prophet quest is Shaler Altar. Are you gonna do it? I'm guessing not. Thoughts on the Flagellant? Flagellant used to be overpowered. Now he's just a good character. So the Flagellant is still good, but he got nerfed like 4 or 5 times all in one patch when Color Madness came out. So he's not overpowered anymore. He's a good bleed-based character. Overall.
Those without the
probably not.
Yeah, this place must move on.
Deadly and Slugger. Well. I might take you. We don't need both of the abominations, really. Eldritch Hater, Cove Explorer, Necromania. We'll try out Garthfield. Garthfield it is. Like OP heroes, he was overpowered. So that's the thing, like, used to people would come in the channel before Color Madness, they'd say, what's the most powerful character? What's the strongest character? Flagellant. Now there's, I don't really mention anything being overpowered. There's some that are a little bit stronger than others, but
It is done.
it's done.
Turn yourself now.
Hey, new welcome in. How you doing, Ryder David?
Devils who remain.
By the way. Oh man, that really sucks. I really want to go get that Hell's Hairpin. I've been waiting for that all game, but it's just too risky. We need to push Meter and the Warrens pretty badly, because that's our last apprentice boss. We'll probably go do that. Don't bother, yeah. Started Torches Dark Dungeon Day. Ignu, how's it going? Got your Vestal kill on a second run. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Alright. Well, I am going to take our new occultist in here. It's going to be a little scary, but I'm going to do it. You got Dismas' head right before. Flash can bleed any enemy position. Save your butt on collectors. To now the DPS, shoot through the heads. Yeah. I mean, he's still a fighting character. He's just not as good as he was. Speaking of Flagellant, I'm probably going to take him here, actually. How important is it to get rid of the Town is a Buzz event? Well, I mean, it's an annoying thing, right? You don't get as much stress healing. It prevents other town events from happening, but it's not too big of a deal. I usually wait until about the late 20s before I open the courtyard. I've opened it within the first 10 weeks before. It just adds more to manage. And the thing is, it makes you have to stockpile blood a little bit more. So I usually wait until we're ready to just go in and destroy the courtyard with level 2s, and then maybe be ready to do the Baron like soon after. It's usually late 20s. Favorite character is Shieldbreaker. Shieldbreaker is really good. She doesn't have a super high damage range, but she has a reach and low health, but you can overcome the low health. So Shieldbreaker is a very good character. She can hit every position from any position that she's in, which is extremely strong. Do I want to take Skid to this? I could do that. Must you have a Jester because it looks awesome. Basically, my first time started over with the 2 expansions. Congrats, Drasse. Unnormal? Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. I might take the Crusader to this, even though... Yeah, I think it's safe to do that. Safer than not. Alright, this should be fine. Okay, we do have 2 level 0s, but I think we'll be okay. This team should be okay. We got the trinkets to support too.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Captain Failure. Captain Failure, 10 months, almost a year. Captain Failure. Thank you for the resub. Should be totally safe. Captain Failure. Again, thank you for the continued support. Love and sandwiches to Failure. Captain Failure. He's a 0. Tribute counters, the Shieldbreaker completely random. Can they be forced? They're not completely random. I can explain how those work. Let's get in the dungeon and I'll explain how all the nightmares work. Don't let me forget, because I very well might. But I can explain how you get them, how many you get, when you get them, why you get them, what you get from them, all that good stuff. Alright. Anything we want to heal up this week? Any diseases to get rid of? God, freaking allergy season. Snap target. Spasm of the intros we don't need to worry about. Any really bad negative quirks we can get rid of this week? Oh yeah, we're going to get rid of Infirm. Okay. Should be good to go, pretty much. Sell speech. Good there, got scouting. Do you have the disease removal? Yep. Hi, Modwife. It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not. Thank you for the 5 bits. So the intro sounds unpleasant? It does. So difficult to you? You just love your characters? Don't want them to die? It's not the north or the south side. No, it's not. Well, you gotta remember, you are the heir to the estate. You are your ancestors' heir. And the heroes are not you. They're not your friends. They are hired mercenaries that are a means to an end. They are a resource. They are the same as the trinkets. They're the same as the food. They're a resource, a means to an end. It's okay to dismiss them. It's okay if they die, unless you're doing a deathless challenge. Drusse, thank you for the subscription. Love and sandwich to Drusse. They were using the Twitch Prime here. Twitch Prime financially supports the stream, supports the dream of me being able to do this to support my family. Appreciate Drusse. Modwife. It is the dark side. That is correct. Hater, thank you for the follow. Appreciate Hater. People are renewable. Yeah, you get more people every week.
A generous bestowal.
Hey, Father Bill. Father Bill, it's good to see you. Thank you for the 100 bits and using the bleed purple for the additional. You materialized 10 extra bits out of thin air. Thank you, Father Bill. How have you been, Father Bill? I might use Sacrificial Stab in case we get shuffled. Travad's at work. Learned a ton of... That is awesome, Drosse. I wonder sometimes who's watching the VODs, because it shows me how many views they've had, but it doesn't tell me who.
Subscriber. Come
Drosse.
yourself.
Thank you again.
We are building an army. Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Fatty Can Fly. Thank you for the gift subs, Fatty. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Fatty. 50 total subs. Fatty, thank you so much for all the support. That's insane. A good insane. Much love, much sandwich to Fatty. Fatty, thank you for the gift sub to Dat Guy, Exon. Oh my god, it's Wiz, Rich, and Jimmery Campbell. And Modwife. 420 bits? 420 bits. Thank you, Modwife, for the bits. Even though they're going to you anyway. Thank you guys. Star Wars Gangster Rap? Yeah, it's May the 4th be with you. My one and only Star Wars clothing aside from my collection of Star Wars underpants. Alright, let's get our trinkets and let's get in this dungeon and I'll explain the nightmare mechanic. Okay, so on our flagellant, so the cultist, the big thing about the cultist is he starts out with he has one of the lowest health in the game in general, so we need to remedy that. So I'm going to give him Overture Box. And I might give him Barristan's Head. Free Comics Day, and tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Best weekend ever. Underoos Morph, how you do, Morph? May the 4th be with you. Always. Thanks, Modwife. Think I just heard a nightmare mechanic? Always, there it is. Thank you for the additional bits for yourself. So I'm going to take Barristan's Head and give them protection. It's going to give them a lot of stress. We do have quite a bit of stress healing on this team in general. Also the other Dark Bracer on our Houndmaster. We'll do Scouting. Do Surgical Gloves. I might do... You know what? Let's do Surgical Gloves on the Crusader. Let's also give him the Legendary Bracer. This will hopefully allow him to one-shot a Stress Caster on round 1. Best camping skill. I mean, it depends on the situation, but I think the Man-at-Arms has the best ones. He has Tactics, which is 10 dodge, 5 crit to the whole party, including himself, which is crazy. So it gives you 40 dodge and 20% crit across your party. That's just an insane camping skill. Weapon Practice is really good, too. Been evading to retrieve digital device in approximately 2 minutes. It's only been charging for like 10 minutes. But okay. Anything else I want to take? It's not been charging long, but You can take it.
I am not invading.
I'll just do the reduced stress. We're not using warriors bracers anymore. I'm gonna sell those. Sling cloak, I don't know if I'm gonna use. I might use it. Depends on what we get by Darkest Dungeon 4 if we make it that far. Okay, that was a fast 2 minutes, wasn't it? Okay, I think we're finally ready. Do you have removal? Forgot what it's called. Yeah, he has one, and so does the occultist. So he has Stand Tall, which removes mortality debuff, and then you also have. Can you make up your mind? Stop going in and out, please. And this one has Dark Ritual, which does that too. All right. All the food, stack shovels, 3 bandages, 3 herbs, 3 keys, 3 holy waters, and 3 torches for curio interaction only. Okay, I think we're good. Food, shovels, curio interaction. Video dungeon with 2 level 0s. Trinkets, skills, camping, trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, let's go. We are good. Fastest 2 minutes ever. She let the stink of the devil's beans into this room as well.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols.
3 shrines, stink of what now? The devil's beans. Anyway. So, we didn't scout, so we're gonna have to go this way in case there's a quest item this way. Now, the person that wanted to know, hey look, easy. The person that wanted to know about nightmares, are you still there? Devil's beans equal life. So I'll explain it. So there, okay. So how it works is if you have the Shieldbreaker DLC enabled, once you camp, there is a 50% chance of having her nightmare. Now, you can know when it's going to happen. Hey, look, it's a scroll. It's Scarl. Let me get rid of a random negative quirk here. Let's get rid of Infirm. So when you camp, there's a 50% chance she has a nightmare. And you know she's going to have one because after your party eats the food from camping, she'll have a emote above her, a text box that says something about, this night holds no comfort for me, or the fangs draw close, or something like that. So if she has that emote, you will have the nightmare. So you can do your camping skills accordingly. If she doesn't have that, you're not going to get the nightmare. Now, there are 7 nightmares total. The nightmares are always the same. You can... Once you've done 3 nightmares, it doesn't matter on which difficulty dungeon, Apprentice, Veteran, or Champion, but once you've done 3 nightmares, none of your shield breakers will ever have a nightmare in Apprentice dungeons again on that save file. Once you've done a total of 5 nightmares, none of them will have them in Veteran either. And once you do all 7, you no longer have to worry about nightmares on that save file from any of your shield breakers. Once you've done all 7, the snakes from her nightmare can spawn as just normal mobs in the dungeon. Now, there is a difference, though. They don't cause stress, and they don't only attack the shield breaker. They can just spawn as just normal, kind of like gargoyles or whatever. The other thing that happens, let's see, is that after you've done all 7 nightmares, when you camp with a shield breaker, she just gets a buff from camping. Because she rests at ease, basically. So I think that's pretty much all there is about camping for the most, or I mean the nightmares. The important thing to note is that camping is a 50% chance, and once you do 3 nightmares, your shield breakers will never have them again on that save file in Apprentice. Once you've done 5, you no longer get them in Veteran either, and once you do all 7, you no longer get any of them. Hopefully that makes sense. A little backstory-based content like that. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think Claire's doing that for Moonlit Dungeon. But I don't know, because Claire hates me now. You can tell because she doesn't come here anymore. Try and kill this a little slowly so we can stress heal a little bit while it's free to do so. Most Luccanis don't like hot beverages. Actually like the flavor. It's old and bitter, like me. Good dodge. So even though we don't have a lot of stress, you know, we should just shave stress off anytime we can. Anytime it's free to do so. This 6 and 11 stress could have been the difference between getting afflicted or having a heart attack or what have you. So that answer your question, Hack. Does that all make sense? Let me know if you have any questions about the nightmares or anything. Doing it later, but could not decide on anything to eat, so we ordered a last-minute dinner from Pizza Hut. Pizza.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must
Well,
be
shoots, I can agree on the second part of that. But if you copy and paste the second part of that to the first, then you have my feelings exactly. I did shoots. Now we don't need to go over here. So it's all, I mean, I'm risking it for reward basically. I'm gonna go ahead and use a dog treat. Dog treats are gonna give us extra damage and accuracy for 3 rounds. Bout of stomach pain again. Sorry, Neo. There are vomit pigs in this hallway. That there are. I should have hit this one. We might could have killed all of them. So if I had hit this one for that same amount, and then I Holy Lanced into this one, we could have wiped them out, maybe, with never taking any hits. Now we're gonna, this one's probably gonna go twice, before we get to go. Ooh, good dodge. Doc Bracer coming in handy.
gently. This is how a life
Wait,
is
now.
taken.
I mean, at least he got it, I suppose. Bad Humors is minus 4% max health. It's not as bad on the Flagellant, and also he has Lash's Cure, which removes the disease from himself. Chilling with the wife, vodka shots, and Domino's pizza. Everyone's having pizza, but me. Everyone. Yeah, let's go.
Their formation is
Sounds
broken.
good.
Maintain the
Sounds
offensive.
good. So we came out of this hallway and got some free disease. We'll loot that after we go in here. No, I don't care for the swine hookers, to be honest. They hurt me really deep too many times. I had a pizza a few minutes ago. So vomit pig can cause disease, as we saw, and also cause stress. Good. Good, good, good. Good dodges. Can relate to that quote. Who knows when I get these pains? Sorry, Neo. Ooh.
Annihilated.
Get that vomit pig out of here. So now we'll try to kill the swine drummer with Holy Lance. Got him. So for the rest of this, can stress heal those two probably. Depends, I suppose, on how much we get to stall.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Will I pay for your disease? No. I'd rather not have disease at all.
Compassion is a
Heal, resist the bleed.
fevered pitch of battle.
Ah, the old ball and chain. How you doing, Silver Lurker? Good crit. So we stalled that round, but it's alright. It's alright.
Well struck.
Granny District instead of Rooster Weatherbane. It's the Shrieker. Oh, I never noticed that route. I need to check that out. Really? How you doing, Burrito Man? So it makes it go away faster. Just try to take as many naps as you can. It just comes and goes a couple times a year, Neo? Probably because you're relaxed, yeah. So we're recovering, letting this guy bleed out. Perfect. Look at that, down to 2 stress, full health.
A death by
It's going really well, it's a little too well. Things have been going really well in the game, and aside from Wednesday this week. Wednesday night, we almost lost a run several times.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
His unit set it high as you can stand. Looks weird, but it helps, sort of. Every 2 to 3 months. Just one day. That is really weird. They made a mod to restore the shield breakers nightmares to the old rates. Man, I wish they were. Yo, Burrito Man. It's pretty annoying that it's only a 50% chance instead of 100%. I still don't understand their logic either. I'm gonna camp. I'm gonna backtrack and camp. So if you use an herb on that, you get a damage buff for the rest of the dungeon while through camping. So I'm gonna camp now and then get that buff.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
We don't need to feast or anything. Let's get rid of that disease. Let's get our scouting. Well, let's prevent nighttime ambush this time too. It's pretty good. So you want to remember a long time ago when the Hellions bleeding pendant not only increased bleed skill chance 50%, but also gave 10% increased damage. I don't remember that. I don't know how long ago that was, Fatty, but might have been before my time, or I might just not remember. That seems kind of crazy. I like to use mods. It depends on the run. We actually did a run between our last World First Challenge and this one where I did only modded characters. So we've definitely done, I've played through Pitch Black Dungeon, I've done 2 or 3 fully modded playthroughs, but primarily we do just challenge modes where we don't do any game-changing mods. Like, for instance, I do have a mod to make animations faster on this, but it doesn't change anything else with the game. Like, it doesn't make it easier or harder or anything. Back in 2016, oh yeah, before my time. I wasn't even born yet. Any mod characters that I like? There's quite a few of them. You can't go wrong with Marvin Sayo's characters. I really like... I think the Lamia fills a spot in the game that's kind of missing. Like, it competes with the Vestal more than any of the base characters, so the Lamia is a really good fit. I really like the Falconer. Falconer also feels like it fits in the game really well. I really like the Snake Charmer. The Monk is really awesome, but he's incredibly overpowered. Like, the Monk is just a god of a character. It just has the best kit of any character I've ever seen. So if you're looking for something that's extremely good to an overpowered character sense, not overpowered like it kills everything in one hit, but just has like the most incredible kit with good numbers, the Monk is a character to try. The animations are very good on him. He's just way overtuned. Wow, rolled bottom end. I like the Snake Charmer a lot though. Falconer. Those are probably 2 of my favorite ones, Falconer and Snake Charmer. Oh, true healer, yeah. Lamia is good too because you don't have to only heal with her for sure. She has other things she can do as well. But also, not only can she heal, but she can de-stress a little bit. It's not like a extreme de-stress or anything. But she has an option. So you don't always have to take, even like torches, you don't always have to take a healer plus stress healer into torchless. See her when she get her up few resolve levels. Gonna do stress. Yeah, she was okay. I don't know. She didn't look as... Like, the artwork didn't fit in as well. Like, I know it's the same style, but I don't know. There's a little something about her that didn't quite fit in as well for me. She was pretty decent too. Wasn't one of my favorites though. So this sells for $750. Doesn't stack.
Glittering gold.
Lamia's really good though. The thing about the Marvin Sayo classes, I like the sisters a lot too. The sisters have like the best animations I've seen. The sisters' animations are like as good or better than a lot of the base game animations. Like it's really well done. It's a really unique class as well. But yeah, Marvin Sayo's classes all feel pretty well balanced. Like, if you combine them with some other modded characters that aren't his, they can get a little bit overpowered. Some of them are a little, like the sisters are actually pretty strong if you learn how to use them. But for the most part, his characters feel like they, both graphically and balance-wise, can fit straight into the main game without throwing things super off. don't know if it's possible to even mod that bit. Ready Nightmare proc chance. I'm sure she knows. You did last night where the character went from all the stress to nothing. Came in at the end of that. Oh. So if you have a character that has a virtue, if you have a character that got a virtue, they will still need stress healing when they get back to town. If they are high stress, even with a virtue. So, but if you have a virtue and your character gets to 200 stress, instead of having a heart attack, if you have a virtue, all the stress goes away, but you also lose your virtue. But virtues don't persist to the next dungeon anyway. So I basically said, all right, this character has 120 stress. They're going to need stress healing, but they have a virtue. Let's just pass his turn until he gets to 200. The stress will go away, the virtue goes away, but that's fine, and then we don't have to stress heal him. So you can only do that trick, so to say, if you have someone that's virtued.
Impressive.
Great. I'm just going to stress heal these two. If that makes sense, David. Uber strats. That's right. It's the same thing, like, if you have a character, if you're almost at the end of the dungeon, and you have someone that's 90 stress, you know? Like, if you have someone that's 90 stress, you're going to have to stress heal them in town, if it's towards the end of the dungeon. So even though it's only a 25% chance to get a virtue, if someone has that much stress, you might as well get them to 100 before you leave the dungeon, if you can't stress heal them down in the dungeon, so that they have a 25% chance of getting that virtue and you don't need to stress heal them, because they just lost like 70% of their stress. Never see that? Yeah. Taking advantage of all those small things. I mean, so I'm talking about, like, with... You can overcome basically all the RNG in the game. Well, I mean, obviously there are some things that just flat out kill you. But a lot of the RNG in the game you can recover from if you know how to min-max and use those tricks like that, for sure.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Headache, pulled leg muscle, walking disaster. I'm sorry, Phoenix. How you doing, Sin, by the way? Devs need to make a mode more difficult than Blood Moon DD2. So what I really want, and Larkin, who is a regular here, mentioned the idea first off, so it wasn't my idea. But what I would really like to see is a challenge mode, even if it doesn't have a leaderboard. I would like a leaderboard too. But what I'd like to see is a rotating challenge mode, right? So like it forces these things onto you if you do the challenge mode. And maybe it can change every month. Dark Dungeon 2 confirmed? Oh yeah, they announced that. How long has it been now? 2 months ago or something? So a lot of games have that now, right? Like tons of them. Slay the Spire, There Are Billions, XCOM 2. Like lots of things have that. So if there was a challenge mode where like every month a new challenge is posted by Red Hook and you go into that mode and it forces it. So like if there's a torchless challenge, you don't have to worry about snuffing the torch. It's just always 0 and you can't use mods in that mode, stuff like that. That'd be pretty awesome. The thing is, so few people actually beat the game on any difficulty. Like, I forget the stat, someone posted it, but like only 2% of people that play Darkest Dungeon ever beat it on any difficulty. It's something like that. It's a very low percentage. So I doubt they're going to make the game harder in general, like baseline. But I definitely wouldn't mind them adding more challenge modes that you can choose, modifiers and things. Defense basically turns it into a puzzle game. Yeah, like I like that sort of stuff. The Darkest Dungeon 2 sequel was announced, yeah, like 2 months ago or something, a month and a half ago. Hey, Not Mexi, how's it going? Alright, we got a secret room. Are we finally gonna get Junia's head? This is like our 6th secret room. We've killed 2 collectors. We still don't have Junia's head. Hey Matt, how's it going? Itch free. Another few local. How you doing, Matt? Channeling the energy. How you doing, Swish? Come on. Yes. Finally. Morale that can go either positive or negative instead of simple stress to stage 2 virtue affliction. At last, Junia has...
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. Finally. At long last. Very long last. Holy crap. We're in good shape. We have inventory slots left. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 provision slots. So yeah, let's just keep going. Regrets. Got it, Morph. Crimson Court tips for Burrito Man. Is there a specific... Sorry I missed it, Burrito. Thank you, Phoenix, for grabbing those for me. So, what part of the Crimson Court are you stuck on? Like, the opening quest, the very first one? Or are you stuck on, like, the Baron? Or is there a specific one you're stuck on? Or just in general? Seem to work for the Occultist. You just haven't been able to tell much of a difference. Well, the thing about the Occultist, it does work on him, but he has such a wide range of heals that if he rolls a 1, like, the 30% healing is pretty insignificant. And then if he rolls like an 18, he was probably going to heal them all the way anyway. So it is less noticeable, but it does work. Players beat the game. Most people that pick up a game, very small amount of time and drop it. Does it mean GT will be easier? Yeah, I don't know. They did mention in an interview that they want to get rid of some of the micromanagement of the game, which worries me a little bit, but I guess we'll find out. Who is the best team against the Crow? You lost 8 trinkets and you're sad. So the thing you got to remember about the Shrieker is there's 2 ways to go about it. The Shrieker, you don't have to beat them. As long as you survive until round 5, the Shrieker will fly away and you just get your reward. You get your trinkets back. So usually, if you're only going there to get your trinkets back and survive, just take a very resilient team. Take a team that has high dodge, high protection, multiple heals. That's all you got to do really and last till round 5. If you're trying to kill him, that's a different story. The Shrieker has one of the highest dodges in the game, if not the highest. So if you're actually trying to kill the Shrieker, you want to bring accuracy trinkets and riposte, basically. Back row Man-at-Arms. I don't like it. I mean, you can use it, but it feels like there's a better... It feels like he's better in any other position, in that there's a better person to put in the back. How blood works, you've just been stuck in general. Bad crit. 4 Crusaders, too much health to chew through. Yeah. So, the way the curse works, Burrito Man, is that there is a base level of the Crimson Curse, and then eventually they will crave blood. If you don't give them blood, they'll eventually go into wasting. If you don't give them blood still, they'll eventually just die. Now, if you give them blood while they are wasting, they go back to the base states. If you give them blood while they're craving, they'll go into bloodlust, which has some buff associated with it. Also, when they're in these stages, they act afflicted a little bit. Now, the other thing you got to remember about blood is that heroes that have the curse can die, can crave blood back in town. When you get ready for a mission, you can hover your mouse over to the left side off the blood vials that are hanging there in the provision screen. If you hover it over, it will tell you how many heroes you have wasting. If you have any heroes wasting, you need to leave 1 blood behind for every hero that's wasting in your hamlet, or they could die while you're gone. So I mean that's basically it about the blood. Bad dodge. Do you have anything else specific, or not Mexi? Not Mexi. Thank you for the follow. Gonna kill your level 6 Vestal. Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Community grows.
Allmug says, have a nice day. And then when you take a drink out of it, the middle finger on the bottom, on the outside. GG, thank you for the follow. That one's dead. So, I mean, that's how the blood works. So, blood can drop from normal mobs. It can drop from normal curios, as long as you have the Crimson Court enabled. I can also tell you how to cure the curse. The Croc. So the Croc, you're going to face more than one Croc. There are multiple Crocs in the Crimson Court. If you mean the very first one, though, the thing about the Croc, there's a couple things to remember. It can be a really heavy RNG fight because he has a move that can hit one person or it can hit three people, and it hits really hard. Apex Predator. But the main thing with the Croc is you need reach. So reach and bleed are actually pretty good against the Croc. So what I mean by reach is like the Hellion, someone that can hit him no matter which position he's in. The other thing that's good for the Croc is to have at least one other people or person that can heal off death's door, even if it's just a single point like the Crusader. Because the main thing on the Croc that kills you is that he'll use Rake. He'll use Teeth Rake, and he will pull your healer, your Vestal, to position 1, and she can't heal. And then he'll Apex multiple people to death's door, and you can't heal them. So having someone else that can get people off death's door is important to give you your best chance of winning. What's the other thing? So reach, a way to get multiple people that can get people off death's door. I mean, after that, you're pretty well off, actually. Okay, we should complete it with no DLC and mods first. JBB Chaves, thank you for the follow as well. What message Discord do we want to check? I'm stream. We'll do Hytala, for sure. Teeth Rakes, yes. So if you're playing your first time, there are certain DLCs that I think are completely fine to enable. I mean, you can actually enable them all. It's a good team in full light hopelessness. I've used that in full light. In zero light, it's not good for it because there's too much stress. But as far as DLCs go, I would say that you're pretty safe turning all DLCs on aside from the Crimson Court itself on your very first playthrough. The Crimson Court adds more stuff to manage, and you can't ignore the Crimson Court. If you ignore the Crimson Court, you'll start getting Town of Buzz over and over. Whereas if you ignore like the Farmstead, nothing happens. So the other thing about the DLCs is you can enable them in the middle of your playthrough. Now you can't disable them, but you can always play to a point where you're stabilized and then enable the Crimson Court. Playing No Death Run on Sijun. How you doing, Miscreant? Welcome back. 55. You gonna two-man the last boss, like we did. Courtyard, are you on a timer to kill the Countess? No, not really. There's like a soft timer, I guess you would say, Sin. So there's two things that are making you kill the bosses. One is the infestation is going to rise and you're going to get more and more curses. So you're going to need more and more blood. So that's one thing. But if you have the blood to support everyone that's infected with the Crimson Curse, that's fine. The second thing, though, is it's going to start spawning the Fanatic. And the Fanatic is going to become a problem. You're going to have to take a team like every time that's good against the Fanatic, and not all teams are going to be. So you don't have like an actual timer, but you have a soft timer, so to say, that's making things harder. Like, yeah. 5 hours. No way you do Deathless Run. Die 4 weeks in, if not less. We've done several Deathless runs, including a torchless Deathless Blood Moon. But I mean, it takes more than one try, right? I mean, we're on attempt 20 on this one. First run was the activation of Crimson Court. I can see that, yeah. If you're playing your first time, Crimson Court can be overwhelming because it adds more to manage, and you're already trying to learn how to manage what the base game has. So I definitely recommend turning it on later. Soft timer, yeah. Exactly, yep. Favorite boss trophy? Wilbur's Flag. That might surprise you, Route. Wilbur's Flag. There's other good ones too, but Wilbur's Flag's my favorite. Yeah, the game warns about it too, Drusse, exactly. Fresh air in the tunnels.
Or die,
God, Matt. Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub. Another one to Full Metal Miscreants. Snowblind, thank you for the continued support. Continued gift subs, love and sandwiches to Snowblind. I'm probably going to take this. Thanks, Snowblind. Okay, flesh is unlocked. But I might go get this moon ring. Well, here's the thing about the Crimson Court. The Crimson Court comes with 3 DLCs that you can activate separately. So you can actually activate the Flagellant and districts without activating the Crimson Court. Like, you can turn on just the flagellant and just the districts.
You will join us or die, Master.
Snowblind again. Snowblind, thank you for the gift sub to Route. Route's been here forever, too. Thank you, Snowblind. Appreciate it. Welcome back to the sub club, Route. Appreciate you, Snowblind. It's really tempting to do this. I hate the Crimson Court. The Crimson Court doesn't bother me at this point too much. But I mean, I don't know. The Crimson Court, you're always at Radiant Light. So if you figure out the Crimson Court, it's not as RNG as a lot of the game. Favorite class? Favorite from a like an aesthetic standpoint is a Crusader, because I like the Holy Melee Warrior Paladin vibe. But there's a lot of classes I really, really like in the game to play with. I think Hellion is probably one of my very, very favorite, though. Saturday. Gotta reach sub goal on a Saturday. So boring. So stacked on gold already. Well, Blood Moon costs a lot of gold. We're going to end up needing 1.5 million golds over the course of this game, because Blood Moon doubles costs. We're doing okay on gold. That's going to go away super quick now that we're hitting veteran. Heading an ice pack again. Abomination strong. Jester's your favorite. Let's see. Who do I want to get rid of? Love the leper. Leper. I can actually get rid of Cat. I know we just got him, but I think I'm gonna do that. I do Metal Thug. Munitions Playstown, does it click with you? I don't know how to use them. I think too many people transform him when you don't need to. The Abomination is really good in just his human form. He has a really good stun. His AoE Blight is really good, and his ability to self-heal and self-stress heal. They actually nerfed that with Color Madness. It used to be even more. Is really good. Family and friends, last 2 days. News. See them. Do you live so far away? How far away are you from them? Don't mind me asking. Man, Cat's been 3 different characters.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken.
Grave Robber, I don't use her in this. The problem with Grave Robber is she has a couple problems. One is that her damage range is so wide. So if she crits a lot, she's fine. But her damage range is so wide that she can roll really low ends. The second problem is she has very low health, one of the lowest in the game. And the third problem is she's too fast. And the speed is good, but the problem is when you combine speed with the low health, if she gets knocked down to Death's Door, even with Death's Door recovery, a lot of times she'll still go first the next round. And so if she's, or Death's Door, not Death's Door recovery, either one. But anyway, if she's at 0 health with a bleed or a blight, she probably will still go before your healer. And she has a very good chance of dying. So I don't really use her in this when I'm min-maxing. But again, if you like her, you can play the whole game with her. Lunge is really good in general. She's fine to use. She's just not like one of the best characters. She's too risky for a run like this. Applied to all his attacks. Never seed yourself? I don't know. I think I'm just going to go do this long dungeon to push meter. I think that's what I'll do. Trying to get out of the farmstead on these runs. I don't really go for any farmstead trinkets on these. There are definitely really good farmstead trinkets. I just don't really go for them on these challenges. My favorite farmstead trinket is probably the Made at Arms one. I mean, there's several good ones though. No, Matt, no. Pushing meter. Greatness of Jester. Yeah, Jesters are good. We do need to level up zombies sometime. I think I might go ahead and bring them to this. We're going to use them for the flesh. Hey, K-Peck. K-Peck, I didn't get to send you your game today. I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody. My name's Cletus.
Send it tomorrow.
Anybody want some cornbread?
Summoning Cletus. I can take Skid here. That's fine. Yes, that was Wayne doing Cletus. Yep. Character, everything is going fine. Should we go first and crit kill stress caster? Things going bad.
It's a Christmas miracle.
So, a bunch of people from the stream got together for my birthday and paid Wayne to make us 10 or so lines, unique lines for the channel. Those awesome people. Those are 2 of them. I might just take the Crusader. Should be okay. Problem is we don't have reach. I'd really like to take a Hellion, but we only have one. We have 2 and they're both level off this. I want to take a Hellion to the courtyard. Might can take one of the Hellions, actually. Start the next dungeon. Keys on hand. Wait, whoever wins them. Thank you, Hytala. I don't know, I've been between dungeons a bit. I can start as I start the dungeon, probably. That would work. We can do that, Hytala, thank you. How you doing, Dark? Welcome in. Bin Arms, Abomination, Jester, and Vestal. Bounty, Houndmaster, Vestal, Arbalist. Those aren't what I would use. But I mean, like I said, the good thing about the game is that lots of things can work. The good thing about taking the Crusader is we have a stall mechanic. But we don't have reach. I think I'm just going to take one of the Hellions. I'm going to take a Hellion to the Croc, but I'm probably not going to need one on the Flesh. So we should be okay taking it. That's alright. Phoenix, do you feel like doing a favor for me? You don't have to, obviously. I know you're not feeling well. No! I was wondering if that game that Hytala is talking about is on Humble, and if it was, if you could grab the affiliate link for the game from Humble. Like, there's the Humble link. If we could have the affiliate link added to it, that way, you know, when it's clicked and looked at, that would work better than just the normal link from Hytala. Alright, I'm gonna do this. This should be fine. Any disease you want to get rid of this week? Could be one of the best classes in the game. He's already good. That's his one downside, really, is just they already buffed Holy Lance. No diseases to get rid of, so we're just gonna prepare for the dungeon. Yeah, we got Junia's head, didn't we? Ah, finally. Just remembering. Okay. Any negatives on these guys do I get rid of? Imposter syndrome. That's what I was looking for, what I was trying to remember. Early access? Yeah, no one knows aside from, I guess, Red Hook themselves. That's what I'm hoping. Noxious, yeah. Let's do it. We got both of our disease cures, yeah. Should be good. So, finally, Sacred Scroll and Junia's head. Now I can sell the Surgeon's Charm. At long last. We no longer need it. What am I doing? Link. Oh, no worries then, Phoenix. Thank you for trying. I'll double check before we do the giveaway. See if it'll work for me. Hellion Dark Bracer plus Surgical Gloves. Dark Bracer on our Plague Doctor. We're going to do Overture on our Jester. It's a book of relaxation too. We don't need that. Let's see. I could give him protection. That's what I usually do. Yeah, that's all right. We can do that. We can do that. All right. Let's get this ready, and then we'll set up a giveaway. Guys, we're going to do a giveaway as I'm entering the dungeon. You don't have to be a subscriber to enter a giveaway here. Only have to be a follower. But Hytala is donating a game for a giveaway. Thank you, Hytala. So all the food. Stack shovel should be good enough. So food, shovels, curio interaction. Those are the four I want. So trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp, upgrades. Oh, I didn't give them the second one. Just around the Book of Sanity. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. That's why we do the mantra. The mantra. First, you're pretty close first. Hey, you didn't have to stay till closing. Hey, didn't count me out. Welcome in. Hey, Kaiser. Welcome in. Kaiser. Long time no see. How you doing, Kaiser? All right, let's do this giveaway as I'm loading into the dungeon. Thank you, Hytala. So this giveaway is sponsored by none other than Hytala. This is a $35 game. A space battle game. Here's what we're giving away. Click this link. See if that's something you would maybe like to win or play. You can enter the giveaway as long as you're a follower. So if you're not a follower, what are you doing? Follow the channel. Why aren't you following the channel? You like space? I like space. Alright. The giveaway is opened. Enter the giveaway. All you have to do is type Adam versus RNG. If you are a subscriber, you can use the RNG emote. It makes it easier to enter, but not easier to win. If you are not a subscriber, type Adam vs RNG, like Count Me Out just did. $35. I'm keeping this, yeah.
They breed.
I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot we had that. Ugh.
We can slay them even faster.
Actually not good. I'll be right back. You got 3 minutes.
Our community grows.
Because a vision softly creeping. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise.
Thank you.
Back. Giveaway has a minute and a half left. Leave you with pig noises. My bad. All right. Minute and a half left for the giveaway. So this is good. It's going to give us extra damage on this quest. But it's bad because we give them 33% more resolve. And I kind of don't want to level these too fast. Pig noises lull you to sleep. The zero light pigs. They breed quickly. I knew what you meant, Matt. Giveaway has a minute left. If you'd like a chance to win this $35 Steam key, given to us by none other than Hytala, the one and only. What Count Me Out just posted there. Type Adam versus RNG in the chat. Leave that one health really sucks.
Another one falls.
Got it. Yep, just like GG, Jai Jai.
On its own.
I don't know how you pronounce your name. Could be Hi, depending on where you're from. Praising the chair. Oh, no spaces, Excel. No spaces.
Back to the pit.
20 seconds left on the giveaway. 20 seconds. Get in there. There you go, Excel. You're in now. Praise the sun, yeah. Not the chair. 10 seconds left. So the Carrion Eaters can cause disease. This causes stress. Stress isn't a huge problem for our team right now, though. I might actually try to kill one of these. 1 health. There's either more of a damage or support class. It's usually used more as kind of a support, like a... Not really support, I guess like a control class, you would say. Stun and blights usually. But I think too many people don't use it in position 2. The bleed is actually quite good, and with Dissection Kit plus Bloodied Herb trinkets, those 2 trinkets, you can put out incredible damage. So it's usually used as a stun and blight heavy character. The winner of the Steam key is... It's a Pikachu. It's a Kumquat. The winner is... Stuff, and Stuff. Stuff, you won if you can tell me what this is. Stuff. Stuff has been a bot this entire time. His programming had him contact Wayne June and have Wayne June make sounds for the channel.
Eradicated.
Well, you're a bot? This is your CAPTCHA test. This is your CAPTCHA speaking. Your bot. A 9,840% mark up at the theater. Yes, that is true. Congrats, Stuff. Hytala, did you say you would send Stuff the key directly, or do you want me to do it? Again, thank you, Hytala. For those of you that don't know, Hytala, very long time regular of the channel. And Hytala has his own stream, but gives us games to give away here, which is pretty awesome. Thank you again, Hytala. You sent it? Stuff, you should have a whisper from Hytala. There's Hytala's stream. Thank you, Hytala.
Obliterated.
So late because of your mental health ordeals. No worries. Sorry going through that, Hytala, but no worries.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Alrighty.
is taken.
So we're gonna camp up here. We have 2 camps because it's a long dungeon. Hopelessness. I'm not sure if I... You might have followed while I was gone. Hopelessness, thank you for the follow. Time be later. Wait, when is the competition thing coming out? Okay, we're gonna camp for buffs, but also to free up some inventory space.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
So we're gonna do 10% crit, 25% damage, and 8 crit. Tons of crit on her. Don't have any diseases, right? No. So we'll do Every Rose Has a Thorn. We have a 33% chance of getting a nighttime ambush, but we should destroy them if we do. Spicy ketchup at Whataburger is beyond awesome. I haven't had Whataburger in forever. I don't think they have them around here. See Jones. Yeah, I saw you say that. You're not sure yet? I'm gonna buff our Hellion. Bleed the one that can bleed us. Heading out, still blind. Have a great weekend. Still blind. Thank you for hanging out as always for the gift subs. Hopefully you have a good time. Enjoy your time, still blind. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Death waits.
Someone should make that a song, yeah. That's a good... That would be a good song, right? Every rose has its thorn. Like, and they could talk about how every cowboy sings the same sad song. Man, I should get in on this. Boom. Just your finale comp, so powerful for finishing enemy boss. I have played pretty much everything in the game, Noxious Blast. I used finale specifically on boss fights. So, I mean, last night I killed 2 bosses with finale. Yes, I have used finale. Many a time. Eye of the Tiger would be a pretty good song title. Yeah, that one has a good ring to it as well. Boom, the triple.
Give them no quarter.
Oh, baby. A triple.
Success so clearly.
I would be more inspirational.
Or is it merely
Bohemian.
the light?
That would be a terrible song name. You're typing it. Quad Spider can just kill a team. We need to kill the 2 spitters first.
Executed with impunity.
Get him out of here. Or stun it. As long as the spitters can't hit a marked target, you're pretty safe against spiders. But the Webbers don't do very much. They stun and they mark. They can crit like anything, but they don't do a lot of damage. I'm gonna buff our speed for next round. Kind of used to the stream, so excuse me if the question is dumb. Oh no, you don't have to worry about dumb questions. Play with class mods or mostly primary game content. I've done both, so we played a lot of hours, Mexi. The run I did before this was an all modded content playthrough. I've also played through Pitch Black Dungeon. I've done 2 or 3 full modded playthroughs. For the most part, we do challenge runs with base game content and minor mods like faster animations. But I have played a lot of the mods as well. And we did a modded class only Blood Moon playthrough right before we started this challenge.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Had a dream last night. You woke up from a nap. Tarantula on your head. It's gonna be bloody murder. Were you listening to the stream while you were sleeping by chance, Orchestra? We were talking about spiders quite a bit last night. In fact, I fought a giant spider on the bounty game. Kaz was in here saying that she has a fear of spiders. Spiders suck. No, anything that eats mosquitoes. Spiders are amazing.
As the enemy crumbles.
She has a Maul Doku Vader. This is the only one I have. The Bohemian Rhapsody shape. I have a polygonal R2-D2 and 3PO. We got a lot of dungeon ahead of us. I'm going to drop that for now. As if I can go back and pick it up. Live more. Well, thank you, Mexi. Mexi, I am live every single night aside from Sunday. And, yeah, you can ask any question you want. Even if I primarily stream Darkest Dungeon, but we do stream other games. But even if I'm streaming another game, you can always ask about Darkest Dungeon stuff. Subliminally send spiders in your dreams. I'm sorry. Don't leave me. Birds who eat mosquitoes, so they lose.
Mechanical hazards.
Yeah, but that's like...
Evil intent.
That's like not... There's not many of them. It doesn't even out. Vampraise Cold Soul? No, I don't know that one, Noxious. What kind of game is that? The Floor is Lava. How do you know? It was pretty good as Floor is Lava. Not quite as good as... I was at Urinal Chicken, but Floor is Lava I was well versed in. Spiders who eat birds. Acid eats mosquitoes. Acid is bad. We got crit, we got marked. Swinehooker can do big damage. Kylo, not Doku. Oh, you're resistant to the disease. That's good. Alright, here comes the pain train again. Let's go.
A decisive pummeling.
Good. Good overall.
the fiend falls,
a nice beach vacation tonight. Be a nice stream. Let's finish off Swinehooker here.
continue the onslaught. Destroy.
It's a clone of Darkest Dungeon. No, I haven't heard of it. I've heard of Iridus, Lord of the Dead. Heard about that a little too many times.
A singular strike.
No, that wasn't a singular strike, Wayne. That was a triple. Releases this month, huh? No, I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look if I can remember the name. If you want to whisper me the name, or if you want to join the Discord and drop it in there, I'll check it out. A Thringular Strike. That is better, yeah. Thank you, Metal Thug. I really don't want to get diseased by this little pig. So even though we kind of need healing him, I'm going to have him roll a 10% resist on our stun. I'm on Discord. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll check that out too more. So yeah, speaking of Discord, as we mentioned a couple times, our Discord is not sub-only. There are some additional channels and things if you're a subscriber. For the most part, you can see and do everything in the Discord. So if you would like, you can always join the Discord. Join the Discord. Thanks, Kamiya. Yelling again. You're gonna scream. Singular can also mean exceptional. Hellion have her praise. Suppose the strike itself was singular. She did one strike, it hit 3 targets. But the strike itself was a singular strike, so I guess it's alright. Nightmares recently, for some reason, zombies, nightmares. Man, that's crazy. I haven't had a nightmare in forever. Well, I mean, I probably have, I just don't remember them. How does Arizona tea work? How does it manage to stay so cheap? That's actually a really good question. It's been 99 cents for like the last 500 years. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe I should worry about that a little bit. Where's all the time, mostly involving X's. First I almost read that as axes, so. Away from the section called Uncle Touchy's Fun Time Basement.
Stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried
And
home.
those of you that are new to the Discord probably don't want to step into the Urinal Chicken Champion training channel. Canadian pesos. Yeah, I don't know, Riggs. It's crazy. It's one reason why I get so much of it. It's so cheap. 500 years of Arizona tea. 5% of room battles. Alright. I'm probably going to come back through this hallway. So, you know what? Nah, we'll just loot it now. Long in Arizona is, yeah. The state was named after the tea. Guys, that's how I'll know I made it. When we get an actual sponsorship from Arizona Tea, then we'll know. Then we've hit the big time. We've made it. That would be. I already do the like spiel, right? Like the Arizona iced tea. So that was. We only have an 80% trap disarm. I mean, 80% sounds good, but obviously, man, I should have healed that sooner. Forgot that we had all the bandages. Big new thing for the lurk. Next state is named Adam versus T. Let's stun the vomit pig because it's the only one here that can cause disease. That underwear money. I have news about underwear money if you want me to talk about it. I have news. No, we don't release it. Adam versus Calvin Klein model.
A momentary
Good crit.
awakening.
Wrong person.
Destroy.
Good crit. Right person. So here's the thing. I've been reached out to multiple times about an underwear sponsorship. And I told the people, I was like, I'm not just going to be an affiliate for anything. So I'm not going to tell people to buy anything unless I've tried it out. And that I actually, like, I'm going to tell the truth about things. Just like I do bounty games. I'm going to tell the truth about things. And so they said, all right, we're going to send you 60 whatever dollars worth of our stuff. And so they were like, what kind of underwear do you wear? What kind of socks do you wear? And then, yesterday, delivered by post, I had a bag with 2 fancy pairs of underwear and 1 fancy pair of socks. And I am wearing them both right now. I will report to you guys once I have worn them for a little while. And after I wash them and see if they still feel, you know, good. So anyway, yeah. Both pairs. Yeah, they're like, they actually are super, like, yeah, they're expensive. Way more expensive than anything I've ever worn for that purpose. But anyway, it's like wearing lotion. It's like, the material is like so like soft and smooth. I don't know what it is. And stretchy. It's like wearing, it's like I'm wearing lotion. But we're going to see after I wash them. It's like wearing lotion. Yeah. I don't know why why do I say things to you guys? Your mouse company sent you Razor Corsair. It was double crit. Cooler Master. They decided not to go with us because we didn't have enough clicks on their contest. So they said keep the keyboard and mouse, but we have decided to not utilize you and your community at this time, sort of thing. MeUndies, that's what it is, yeah. Your description ever. No, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's good. It's expensive though.
Decimated.
Rid of your cardboard underwear. I've heard cardboard is quite absorbent though. No, I've actually turned down some sponsored things already with the stream. I kind of want to get another heal in. I'm just going to kill the pig, even though it's going to bleed out. I mean, I'll say that if it's true, but trust me, I've absolutely... I don't lie about those things. Like, we've had bounty games, and I don't care if they're paying out or not. I'm going to tell the truth about how I feel about the game. We've had other sponsorships that I'm like, no. No thank you. It's not for us. Don't like the products. Don't think it's worth what you're selling it for. So you don't have to worry about that. If I recommend something, it's because I actually like it or enjoy it, not because they're paying me to like it.
These nightmarish creatures can
it's only 1 point each. I might camp again soon. We actually don't have our camp buffs anymore. Oh, I should have peeked in there. Crap. I'm gonna do it. Play it sells so you can go and buy more Arizona tea. Yeah, that was one of the ones I talked about not liking. G Fuel? No, I have not.
Gather. More shall enter the fray.
Silky Paws. Silky! Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Man, Silky, that's a big host. It's good to see you. Those of you joining from Silky Stream, welcome or welcome back. I'm Adam. This is Adam vs. Everything, and we are playing the Darkest Dungeon. Don't know about Darkest Dungeon? Feel free to sit back and lurk or ask questions if you want. I've streamed the game for almost 1,900 hours. If you want to come over here and chill and lurk, you can click the now hosting Adam vs. Everything above Silky Stream. Send you over here. And hang out and do what you want within reason. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Thank you, Silky. Buying 2 pairs of really good boxers better than buying 6 pairs of cheap. Sweaty Batman bits. God. Silky. Thank you again, Silky, for the host. Share some love. How are you doing? Doing well overall. How you been, Silky? You're streaming late tonight. For you, anyway. It's hard to not stream late when you have a lot of viewers and hosts and stuff, right? I know that feel. Anyway, thank you again, Silky. So you have an 80% disarm. Got it. How you doing, Dead Poet? Thank you for the lurk. Kind of get lost in your game. I tried it out for a couple hours. It feels like one of those games that you can't tell if you're going to like it in just that little bit of time. I'm sure you know what I mean, but it feels like it's impossible to know if it's a game for you or not, because it's slow paced, which isn't a bad thing for a game like that, but it's slow paced and it's a big world. So anyway, I know you're liking it though. I've seen you playing it quite a bit. Okay, that pig's gonna bleed down to 2. Let's buff speed for next round. Allows me to use someone stole a box of them from his front door. Rage, it was funny. They're good so far, shoots, but like I said, I want to give them the full run through. I'm wearing them while streaming right now. I'm pretty comfortable. But you know what? I'm going to wash them a couple times. On Monday, I have to drive 4 hours, then I'm going to be walking for like 8 hours on Monday. I'm going to wear them the whole time. I'm going to put them through their paces. And I'll let you guys know. But so far, it's good. The socks are really comfortable, too. They're expensive, but it seems high quality stuff so far. They sent another box. That's nice. Haven't seen even half of the game, you feel? Oh, I didn't know there was an actual ending. I thought it was just open world forever sort of thing. I mean, I know there's a storyline to it, but I wasn't sure if it culminated and that just ended it or what. How much am I selling them for afterwards? I only divulge that information to the people that have signed up for premium Snapchat. Sorry, Jeep. Man, these two can cause disease too. We gotta get out of here. That one's dead. Some sort of ending. It does not end though. You can go on. Gotcha. So like the storyline sort of ends, but you can continue playing. It felt like that game came out of nowhere too. I know it was pretty popular on Twitch there for just a little while. I don't know how popular it is now, but I had never heard of it, and then bam, everywhere. Go to sleep again. No worries, Loki. I had the same effect. How much is premium Snapchat? $25 a month. Jumped out of a stream saying he was going to do Dragon Age 1, 2, 3 all by Monday.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying
8 minutes for work, then logs. Good luck with that. About the premium Snapchat people getting reported to and audited by the IRS? No, I haven't. You have to report everything, man. Like, that's what you got to do it. Like, there are a lot of people that got in trouble because they were trying to report stream donations as gifts. So it's something like up to $15,000 or something worth of gifts you don't have to pay taxes on. Something in that ballpark. And a lot of people were like, well, everything that people give me on Twitch is a gift. That's not income. It's a gift. So they would just say that the first 15,000, or if it was less than 15,000, everything they made from Twitch was a gift, and people started getting audited. It's like, come on, you gotta know. I don't know, maybe not though. Like taxes and stuff were never taught in my school. Possible. I don't think it is possible. He might have been on drugs. Yeah, I think that's possible. Burroughs has a thorn again. Can't blame him for trying. The IRS can. Yeah, Mudscrub. No, I didn't hear about the premium Snapchat specific. Wait, why are they getting audited before? Because they're not reporting the income people are giving them to access their premium Snapchat? Makes sense.
Wealth beyond measure.
If he doesn't sleep and he somehow manages a speedrun, what are the speedrun times for Dragon Age 1, 2, and 3? Or 1 and... yeah. 1, 2, and Inquisition, right? Still being self-employed. Yeah, you report it as Schedule C income. Not as a gift. Any tax donations and bits? Don't believe should be. They are. They are. How many more hunger procs could we get if we go to every room? 1, 2, 1 immune, 2 immune, 3. So we don't need that stack of food. Yeah, everything I get on Twitch is taxed. It's all through PayPal. PayPal sends you a document at the end of the year. If you make enough money through PayPal, they send you a document that you must report on your taxes. And if those people are not reporting that, instead putting it in that it was gift income, I don't know. Tips for services and they don't. Just wouldn't report it. Like 18 to 20-year-olds, they don't know. Lowe's, 46 minutes. 95, whole came to your nightclub. Sold, showed his taxes. When it sells, he said his lawyer can get him out of anything but tax evasion. I've heard that too, that if you report to the government, supposedly, that you made all this income selling illegal drugs, they won't come after you for the selling of the illegal drugs. But if they find out that you're, well, I mean, like the whole Al Capone thing, right? So, basically. We gotta kill this big time. We can't turn you in, yeah. Exactly. They can get you for not paying your taxes, not reporting. Dragon Age 2 with loads, 2 hours. Man, so yeah, I guess shoots, if this guy knows how to speedrun Dragon Age, even if he's not world first material, he could beat it. Snapchat, they're on the wrong site. Got you for selling drugs, the police still will. Yeah.
As victories mount, so
2 hours, 11 minutes.
Resistance.
Yeah. It's actually not bad, I guess, if people know how to speedrun all 3 games, which I'm sure they do. Drop the bandages. This is insane, yeah. 80% runs, I'm sure. Alright. Stun the stress caster. Blast some female frontal metal. Play some games. Chaos your head to settle. Good luck, Hytala. Enjoy the game that you choose. What game have you chosen, you know? Or do you know what you've chosen? Have you chosen anything yet is the right thing to ask.
Rose.
Kaiser Chrono X. Kaiser, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Kaiser. Silent Hills Shattered Memories in under an hour. I didn't know you sped run things, Phoenix. I know we've talked about speedrunning before, but I don't know. Did you tell me before that you sped run stuff? That's awesome. Not officially. Lose at Tetris in less than 2 minutes. My wife tried out that Tetris 99 thing and didn't like it too much. She likes Tetris, but not Tetris 99. Exact comp that murdered your Houndmaster in 1 round. Yeah, I mean, if the pig marks someone, these things can just destroy someone. Absolutely. Pretty done. Need some sleep. Sir, have a great stream. Hey, Silky, thank you again for the host. Very much appreciate it. It's always good to see a host or not. Silky, have a good night. Get to sleep. It's super late there. Like I'm one to talk. Anyway, good night. Good night, Silky. Wheel of 10 games, new games, never played. I'll change it unless you don't like it after 30, 45 minutes. That's a good idea.
Annihilated.
Good crit. I like that idea, Hytala, actually. Speed of 4. We should be able to get stress heal in. Hang out more often. Usually catch the end of your stream at work. At least sometimes. Yeah, no worries, Silky. Silky, you're one of the first people that ever hosted me. Ever hosted me. So, I'll never forget you, Silky. Go to sleep. Skip the cutscenes, memorize puzzle solutions. There's one puzzle that's pretty much got a faster workaround than actually doing it. Certain paths are faster than others too. I mean, I would be interested in speedrunning stuff. I've done it with Darkest Dungeon a little bit. It was pretty fun for me. I don't know that I want to become a speedrun streamer, but I wouldn't mind doing some more speedruns someday. I think we need deeds over Crest at the moment. Have a good night, Silky. This is like cheater playing. That's any percent speedrunning.
Such blockages.
Scarl! He's here!
Tunnels predating.
It's only the second scroll that we found this entire playthrough, I think. So this will get rid of, if you use a torch on this, it gets rid of a random negative quirk. We could get rid of Clumsy for free. It's a reinforced one too. Getting rid of Soft would be good, but it's only 50%.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Sickly Hermit. I'm just gonna get rid of Clumsy. Super K. I mean, the Supac. The Supac Awk, if I remember right. Super K, thank you for the 9 months. It's a Twitch baby. Twitch baby. Still alive, I swear. Love you, Adam. Less than 3. Less than 3 to you too, Super K. Love the sandwiches to Super K. Super K, thank you for the support. Glad you're doing well. Good to know that you are alive. It's not a lewd name. It's about a chicken, he told me. I believe everything that anyone tells me on the internet. Can't lie on the internet, yeah. It doesn't let you. Let's just get one of these. Go Joe. That's just like we talked about before. If you see a name on the internet and it has official on it, that's that person. That's you can't. It won't let you type in official on websites unless you are that person. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, you can't do that. We've had like. We had all kinds of people here, and we know it's them. Like, Rachel Ray has been here. Guy Fieri. Oh. It's gonna be bad. So she's marked. The spitter didn't die. We gotta kill the spitter here, or else we could be in trouble a little bit. I believe it.
Welcome back. Your steadfast
Pepper MG
loyalty
official.
is greatly appreciated.
Pepper. Hey, Pepper. Thank you for the resub. I saw you over in Resorty stream. I mean, of course, you're always in Resorty stream. I'm glad Resorty is streaming more again. And Pepper, I'm glad to see you. Let me get the Pepper MG official. You did type Pepper MG official. I said that before I read it. Thank you, Pepper. 16 months is incredible. That means it's been 16 months since the first time Resorty hosted me. Anyway, how you doing, Pepper? Thank you again. Love the sandwiches to Pepper. You guys had 2 yesterday. What of? Super K. Was it a chicken?
At least promises success.
Star Wars? What kind did you get? Was it Chewbacca? Fishy leg. Who? Yeah. Who's Resorty? Resorty, some guy that wears ties incorrectly. You've probably never heard of him. I might throw this stuff down. You know what? We have very little chance of running into another scroll. I'm gonna get rid of the torches. Our leg's done. Especially on your left leg. What's the question? For final boss, is it possible to save the 4 heroes? There's 2 ways to kill the final boss without anyone dying. One is to kill it in 1 hit with a Jester or a Leper in a very specific team. The other way is to 2-man it. If you go in with only 2 people from the beginning, it doesn't kill anyone. I mean, it doesn't use come into your maker, I should say. So we're going to use herbs on this, which will give us a 30% damage buff for the rest of this dungeon. Our Hellion is pretty scary at this stage. It's going to destroy some things even more. Let's peek in here. The Leper way. It's basically to buff a Leper out of his mind and then use... So you get the heart down just a little bit right before it's going to do its first come into your maker. And then you buff it with 2 or 3 emboldening vapors. And then you have crit trinkets on him. And then you give him the crystal dust from the the Color Madness until he's right about to heart attack, and then you hit the heart and you crit it for like 100 and something damage, or more, much more actually. Same strategy as doing it with a Jester, only with Jester use Finale. Decided we going to get piercings. Pierce. You can do it with either Leper or the Jester. They're both risky, especially on Blood Moon, so I just 2-man it. So Leper, double Plague Doctor, Jester is one of them. Man, Quad Spider again. Our Vestal's in the front. Ugh. You can do it either way. I think the safer one is Leper 2 Plague Doctor Jester, but it's risky. And you can add Heroes Thamos. Yeah, but that one, I mean, I know that one works. I know how to overcome things with that one, you know? Boom! Triple kill. Oh, baby, a triple. I need that sound file. Sounds silly, yeah, I know. I thought about that too. Before, friends.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Pain train's coming. Running hot. Like a steam locomotive. Phantasmacore. Sounds playing all stream. Thanks. Yeah, I'll get right on that. So all three of these can give disease. They don't do a huge amount of damage unless you're marked though, and there's nothing to mark us, so yeah, we're fine. Fine. You do ASMR. ASMR pig squealing. Are you sure they don't give disease on Apprentice? I could have sworn we got disease from these, like, literally on this run. Not in this dungeon now, but could have swore we got Spasm of the Entrails from one of these earlier. I'll buff our speed. Hopefully we have people go before them next round and kill them before. Yeah, I stalled, I know. So they get to do anything. It's interesting, Phantasmacore. Thought we had. Maybe I misremembered. We said they don't. Well, there's some other things in the wiki that are wrong. The Siren one is incorrect at the moment, we know. We tested something from there with a Siren, and that one's incorrect. But yeah, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it more closely now. Because, I mean, you might be right. The wiki might be right about it. But I'll keep an eye on it. And that way, if it does happen, you know, we'll 100% know. We'll see. You came back. Welcome back, Kaiten. I'm going to actually just give our Vestal speed. And then, if we don't kill here, she should go first next round and heal back up.
Precision.
Angry, squealing, mating rascals. Hey, R squared. Hey, R squared.
Remind yourself
Better day than yesterday, I hope.
Slow and insidious killer.
Shark's bad, okay. Super K. That's pretty cool, Super K. I mean, Supak. Sorry, I keep your name wrong. Always take Games Wiki as truth after 500 hours in Terraria. Most wikis are just sort of close to right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta remember it's people updating it, and almost anyone can update it. So there's definitely some things in there that are wrong, or things that used to be right. That's the big one. Things that used to be right. 100%. Is what it says. Yeah, I'll keep a closer eye on it.
Injury.
Show them what trinkets you're using? Sure. So on our Hellion, we're using Surgical gloves and dark bracer, primarily for the crit chance and accuracy. Chicken pot pie. I like chicken pot pie. On the Jester, we're using Overture Box, which is a very rare trinket. One of 3 very rare trinkets from the Madman. It's got about a 4.17% chance of drawing from the Madman. It gives health and dodge a little bit minus accuracy. On Barristan's Head, which gives a lot of stress, but also a lot of protection. The Jester's weakness is he has low health, and so giving him health or health, dodge, and protection is a very good way to make sure he doesn't get killed. On our Vestal, we're using her class-specific very rare trinket, the Sacred Scroll, which reduces stress a little bit, gives 33% additional healing, but does cost her some damage potential and stun. And we're also using Junia's Head, which is one of 3 of the very rare head trinkets that drop from either the Collector or a Secret Room box with a key. Gives 30% healing, but it gives her 20% additional stress. 10% of that additional stress is offset by the Sacred Scroll, though, so she's only getting 10% extra. On the Plague Doctor, we don't have a lot of good Plague Doctor trinkets at the moment, so I'm using another Dark Bracer for crit and dodge. And we're also using a Book of Sanity, which is just minus stress. The box is awesome. Yeah, all 3 of the box trinkets are really nice. There's Arya's Box, which is minus 25% stress. There's Crescendo, which is speed and damage. And then there's Overture, which is health and dodge. When did you finally get Junia's Head? Today. Yeah, like the dungeon before this one. Finally. I'm going to give our Jester more speed so he can get an extra stress heal in next round.
Loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Who is this awesome person? Azer, thank you for the resub. 2 months. Thank you for continuing to support the channel with your subscription. Love and sandwiches, Azer. Ace, thank you again. Our month anniversary. I didn't even get you anything other than an unlimited supply of sub sandwich emotes. Anyway, thank you again. Three games on that list: Cleave Finals 3, 4, and 5. Snaked barely. Pass 3 to land on Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13. It's only one release stateside that you have never played. Sounds like it landed on a good one then. Hytala made a list of 30 games that he was okay playing, and let the roulette wheel decide what he was going to try out.
Tread lightly. This is Boo's domain. Yoshi!
Metal Thug, it's been a while. Oh, you're a fan of Nickelback, I see. It's alright, I won't judge. Metal Thug, thank you for the donation. Wayne, one more time for Metal Thug. You know he gets a double dose every time.
Tread lightly. This is Boo's
Thank you, Metal Thug.
domain.
Team Reynaud and Dismas for the success on the final battle. Vestal and Leper is good for win. For
The community grows.
if you're going in Darkest Dungeon 4 and you want to take Reynaud and Dismas, I would not take Leper Vestal. The main thing in Darkest Dungeon 4 is there's a lot of stress. Like it's not really a hard fight altogether. It's just a little stressful. So I would not take the Leper. I would take a stress healer in place and put him in position 3, a better stress healer than the Crusader. So a Jester or possibly a Houndmaster.
Our community grows.
Raptor, thank you for the follow. And Creepy Homeless, thank you for the follow also. Sorry that you're homeless and creepy. Game that was originally released in a Please have not beaten. Plan to eventually. Be awesome for the stream. Wait, are you talking to me or count me out? Shoots. Either way, thank you. You chose for your sub to upgrade to tier 2. Sub last night. Thank you, Hytala. Subversity for us in 13 days. Thank you, Hytala. Appreciate you guys. Count me out, obviously. My bad. Thanks, Cadiz. Obviously, count me out. There's no way to tell if that was the last battle or not. I don't want to throw down my food. There's a very small chance we get a secret room. Long dungeons always have a secret room. And there's a very small chance we get a critical scout off of that. So I don't really want to throw down my key either. The sells for 1,100 golds. It actually sells for more than the 2 onyx by just a hair, but I might find another onyx. Yeah, there is one more battle, at least. Slap statue's butt. Did you realize? You had hit rock bottom. Wait, who's Rick? We don't have holy water for that. I mean, boo. Chester and Vessel / Sculptless, yeah. So that's the main thing. Darkest Dungeon 4 is a pretty easy fight altogether. The main scary thing in Darkest Dungeon 4 is the secret mechanic of the final phase. I don't know how many people don't want spoilers there, but aside from that, it's mainly just stress. So if you have a good healer, if you have a good stress healer, you're probably gonna be fine. Take a lot of bandages and holy waters. Final Fantasy. Japanese RPGs. Turn-based role-playing games. There's still a very small chance we get a secret room proc. 2 prototype game. I have never played those. First we don't know about the second. Actually held up pretty okay for the game. Yeah, I'm still wanting to play through those. Those might be a good Monday night thing to put on the list. I can't remember if I put that on the vote last time or not, but it's good to know. Apparently you'd hit that. Our healer being stunned is not good. The Knights was the little weird elf dude. That one was the MMO version, so that one is not a turn-based, but that is a Final Fantasy game. Traditionally, Final Fantasy had been turn-based combat, like this, basically. A huge story where you have a team that you choose, although you don't trade them out as much. Story-based characters, usually a team of 3, and you hit random battles and boss battles as you go through the story and explore. The one that I played other nights was an MMO version where it's action-based combat, more of a massive multiplayer sort of thing. But it is in the same. I mean, the name, company, universe, so to say, is still Final Fantasy. Yeah. Okay, that one's dead. I'm a little worried about her. Like when they first came out, the first one requires some fixes. Is downloading, placing 1 or 2 files to the game folder. So kind of like how we had to fix Dead Space, right? Like Dead Space looked pretty good still, but I had to fix something so the corpses wouldn't bounce and cause us. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Felix. So we'll use to decide.
Hey everybody, my name is Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
There was only 1 Cletus needed to spawn it. Let's kill this. Only 1 Cletus needed. Thanks for spawning Cletus, Himil. Hadn't heard from him in a little while. My wife really wants me to go back to the party city that's closing down and get like some wigs and things. How do you guys feel about this? Shouldn't even ask you guys. Let's be honest. Yes. For it. Do it. Make it so. Wigs and hats. Cletus needs a girlfriend. Seal. Decompliant consumer control device. Like 10 frames. An audio center. I'll have to ask you when I decide to play it. So we have food left, right? So let's go summon an extra battle. We're in good shape. Cledet. XCOM Phase 1 is coming out in September. Yeah, Phoenix Point didn't... Isn't that going to be an Epic exclusive now for like 6 months to a year, unfortunately? Or do they change that? But yeah, I did XCOM 2 Legendary Iron Man on stream. We took no damage on the last fight. 6 months. They're working on XCOM 3, which is I'm really excited about. Darkest Dungeon 2 is coming. XCOM 3. Wait, did we not scout through here before? Oh, whoops. Miss Cleo. You know, I could just go after that battle. And if we didn't scout through this, there's a possibility of one being in here.
Watch your step.
Alright. There's a battle. Legendary Iron Man? Yeah, we beat it on hardest difficulty, Iron Man, War of the Chosen, all DLCs, no mods. And I beat the very last mission with no damage taken. If you'd like to see the highlight of the final mission, you can click videos, and under highlights, I have it saved. Final mission of XCOM 2, Legendary Iron Man, War of the Chosen, and all that good stuff. For me until it's on sale for $10. I can see that. Odds are, like a year after it's released, it'll be on Humble anyway. Be like in a bundle. We'll stress you. I can't believe I lost those VODs. I know I say that every time, but... Go down to 4. Let's go ahead and kill it. We're covering, and then hopefully we can get to that other battle. I guess it depends on what this one drops, though. If this one drops good enough loot to replace our food, then we won't go to the next one. Guess we're about to find out. Should have solo healed her. We'll just kill. Super K, you probably are long since dead, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think you've been dead for a while. Sorry. We've gone through a lot of places. We're on attempt number 20 now. You can't wait. We're gonna get to the next battle, yeah. Might as well. Yeah, the Phoenix Point game, I've heard some decent things about. I didn't know about it until after they had already stopped the Kickstarter, or else I might have backed for the early version. Do you have the early version, Noxious? Did you get to try it out? Or were you waiting? God, Hugo. Trained for 3 weeks and you killed me? I killed everyone. We almost beat this challenge. We were only 5 bosses away from winning. And then tragedy struck. Now we're on attempt 20. Can't wait for the wigs. Go get the wigs. There was one that's like huge dreadlocks. My wife took a picture of me wearing it at the store. Shouldn't have said that. Let's see, Lydia. Wife took a picture of me wearing the dreadlock at the store. How do you exclamation join? Let us see, you liar. I might ask her for the picture. She might have sent it to me. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, this is very important. That's a picture of the juice she wanted me to get from the grocery store. I know she sent it to me in a message. But I can't remember if it was like a phone message or a Facebook message. It must be on Facebook. Alright. I have to look elsewhere. Why do people hate the Epic Store? there's a lot behind it, but if you search on Google, you'll find some things. But I mean, exclusivity in general is annoying. See, yeah, I saw it, okay. I commented on it. Show us the juice. It was white. It was strawberry and white cranberry juice. Maybe I'll just take this and not do the battle. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. We're in great shape. Had to reset your computer. No worries. Yeah, I saw it. How you doing, Hyrule?
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
27,500 gold plus a trinket to sell. So we got like 29,000 gold and a moon ring. Very good. Hey, Insatiable, welcome in. How you doing, Insatiable? Thin-blooded. Fairweather Fighter is pretty good pickup on Hellion. Wheeled Foe, Bad Gambler, Clotter. Clotter's a good pickup too. This wasn't too bad.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Hellas Hairpin, are you going to be out there this week? Senator 2. Doing alright. Doing alright. There's no long dungeon. It might be time to just... We could just do the flesh. Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to do. It's the last apprentice boss. So we're going to controller as they were more made for console, the PC. Gotcha. That's how I do for like Dark Souls and stuff. Even though I have Dark Souls on the PC now, like Sekiro and stuff. Even though I had it on PC, so I'll do that. So it's one of those type of, I mean, as far as like it's a 3D like action game, right? Action adventure sort of thing. I've looked at them before. So the menus tonight, darkest dungeon for a while, probably an hour and a half more, and then we're gonna do a vote for second game tonight. Still the Medic's Greaves, not gonna use those. I doubt I'm gonna use the survival guide anymore. How far are you in Dragon Age? I don't know exactly. It's my first playthrough, so it's hard to say. So don't mention anything since I'm still blind to it. But we've done like 7 or 8 streams of it. Daughters of Ash. I don't have that tonight to do. Almost 300. Yeah, Silky gave us a really great host, which helps a lot. Yeah, let's do the flesh. Let's do the flesh. So we're gonna take Hoopa. Chew on. I did the Mages Guild. I did the starting on the human warrior thing. I did the Mages Guild. I did Redcliffe. I did the urn for the Ashes of Androste. I did the first trip to Dinnerum. I did some other odds and ends. Right now, I think we are working towards the end of the forest with the Dalish elves. Read out your issue with what, Grimwork? Firefox or something else? Beast Slayer, Zoophobia. Oh, the mod you're making. Sorry, yeah. Did you figure it out yourself or did you find somewhere? I mean, not that it matters. Clotter would be good here. Sickly kind of sucks. Take a Houndmaster. Hard Skinned, Hard Noggin. Both of those are great on this fight. I'd rather take a level 2 though. Would you ask and you just kept looking at it until you found the issue? Did it end up being something small or? I mean, I don't know anything about modding or coding though, so I don't know what you're talking about or not. I'm glad you figured it out though. Hound's Harry for this boss. Capital S, 7 lowercase s. Wow. That's crazy. Such a seemingly small thing. Plague Doctor's fine against the flesh, yeah. Alright. I usually take AoE bleed for the flesh, though. AoE blight can be fine, too. Hyrule, you died. You didn't get timed out. You died. Read your timeout message from the bot. You played the game and you lost. Use exclamation death blow. You have a 33% chance of dying. So you died. That's the whole game. I wonder how many people come in and use the death blow and they're like, screw this friggin' channel. Get timed out for no reason and never come back. Flagellant, yeah. You're on mobile. Oh, no worries. Super K is dead. Yeah, no worries, Hyrule. I just wonder how many people... Version 3 is dead. God, there's so many people dying. Alright, any disease to get rid of this week? Size of the intros doesn't matter. They broke. So many people are dying. Oh, those are really that bad. Let's see. Then Blooded would be good to get rid of. Also, we don't really need Natural Swing, though. Let's see. Anything else? Healomania is kind of annoying, but it's not super bad. Obsessed with Killing can be pretty bad. I think that's probably what we're going to get rid of. Or maybe an Off Guard. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of Off Guard. Not ready to lock things in yet. What does Obsessive Killing do exactly? It's a forced interaction quirk. So they force interact with things like the Torture Rack and the Iron Maiden, stuff like that. Class exclusive quirks. I would like that too. Hey boy. How you doing, boy? Alright, let's go kill the last apprentice boss. Double healing trinkets here. Dodge, health, and protection on our Jester. On our Flagellant, we'll go with Dark Bracer and Surgical Gloves. On our Houndmaster, the Dalai Lama. I'm sure it's touching. Yeah, it's not. There's not a ton of things that that they auto interact with or have a chance to auto interact with Obsessive Killing, but the ones that it does can cause some pretty nasty stuff. So try to get rid of that one relatively early. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's go kill this last boss. All the rest of this I'm still using some. Okay. Block ability. Turium, for example, quick reflexes. The reason why I'm not is because I'm saving gold and he didn't have 5 positive quirks yet. So he's not in risk of getting rid of a positive even if he goes in another dungeon. So since we have the bank, we aren't... You can lock in a positive quirk and get rid of a negative at the exact same time. It costs more money, but because we have the bank, we want to postpone spending gold until we need to because we want that interest from the bank. So if I gave him quick reflexes locked in, even though he doesn't have 5 positive quirks, it's not in risk of falling off. And if I'm not using him next week, or he doesn't have 5, then when I pay that 9,000 gold, we don't get the 5% interest of that 9,000 gold next week, and for no reason. So that's why I'm not doing those yet. The Iron Maiden to get themselves free claustrophobia. Yes, exactly, Lunar. How you doing, Lunar? All food, stack shovels. We're gonna take all the holy water for this fight. And this is for curio interaction. So, food, shovels, curio interaction, and start with the fight. Be doing it better if we were abusive and dead. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. And we'll change the skills before the boss. Same thing with the jester. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, we're good. Let's go. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Noxious to you.
Rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt
How you
invariably
doing, Mick?
brought only failure and disappointment.
Got laid down for a little bit. Alright, count me out. Don't know if you can hear me, but
Accumulating surplus
upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, and camping. The mantra. Did alright overall, Mick. Had a pretty rough couple of IRL weeks.
The thing is more
But,
terrible than I can describe.
doing okay.
An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
So the boss will be in the top left. Furthest room from our starting location. We're here to kill the boss. We'll backtrack for loot if the boss goes well. I don't want to use our holy water on this. I want to use it on the boss. 4 spiders right off the bat. Ugh, and a bad shuffle. Pretty much one of the worst shuffles we could get on this team. It might actually be worth killing the Weber here. I think it probably is. After a boss fight. Well, I mean, you want them to be in the strongest state they can be for a boss, really, you know? So, if you can, you want them whatever the top end is for that dungeon. So for Apprentice, level 2s have an upgrade advantage. So level 2s will do, or have a much easier time in dungeons in general, and especially against bosses, because their skills and their equipment are going to be 1 level higher. So same thing for a Veteran. For Veteran, level 4s are going to do better than level 3s. You don't have to wait. I would definitely, at least on Apprentice, try not to take level 0s to a boss fight unless you have good trinkets to compensate the level 0s, or like the boss reward is something that you just can't miss, like, you know, oh my god, I need that trinket. Like right now, if we had a level 0 here, or 2, our trinkets would probably compensate, and if this boss had been dropping like Hell's Hairpin, which is a very rare trinket that I've been searching for 30-something weeks already, I would have still went to it probably.
Our community grows.
The fresh elf. Good lord. The same shuffle. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to use a dog treat here because I do not want disease. I want to kill this as fast as possible. Good dodge. Luckily the Flagellant has crazy movement. Crit vomit. No disease though. That's important. Let's buff our speed, accuracy, and crit.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah, we'll just try to stun the stress caster. They're all taking their action anyway. Vomit Pig is dead.
Maintain the offensive.
This one's gonna go down to what? 7 damage or something. Okay, that one's dead. Say we heal on her, that's fine. These aren't super stunnable, especially because we have a trinket that gives us minus 10% on our stun. Might have been worth trying though. Crit. A little bit of stress off. This guy's dead.
And improvement.
Good. We use herbs on the table for guaranteed loot. We don't really have a lot of room though.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
What are their negative quirks?
Our community.
Yeah, I don't want to throw down the torches because we could get rid of some of the really bad negative quirks. That's alright. Get rid of the dog treat for the portraits. I'm not going to use this yet. Again, after the boss, we'll be able to backtrack with less inventory space. If we're in good shape. Matthew. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Triple swine hooker. Shuffles, man. Not as bad as they were.
As the fiend
We'll just crit kill them all.
faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
That's how you deal with 3 swine hookers. You just always crit. Works for me. Interesting. Isn't that how you win? It is. Yes. And Wayne has reinforced that now.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
That's the easy way. Dude, finally, no shuffle. Just always crit and always dodge. That's the strategy. Okay, we got the mark, which is scary. I'm gonna go ahead and weaken the 3rd position. Hopefully our flashlight goes next and bleeds both of these.
The
Crit.
ground quakes.
One's not dead this round. No crit, okay.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Please don't do it. Oh, thank God.
Grievous injury.
Double crit. That could have been the end of the run.
Fear.
It ended up not being the end of the run, but it could have been. We need to upgrade our speed. Increase our speed. So we go before them next round.
One's limits.
One's dead. Tiger's died, yeah. Crits and blights. Crit to death door plus blight. Oh, that was such a good crit heal. Hug the crap out of that puppy. Yes, sir. Speed again. Exactly.
The blood quickens.
Kyle has given permission. Take advantage of him. Good quote.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life
Doge.
is taken.
Versus Doges. It's surprising how many games I play where I have to kill dogs. It's not intentional. It just works out that way. Man, that was some incredible comeback. That was close.
Compassion is a rarity in the fever.
Close, close, close. If that other... I mean, I guess we wouldn't have died anyway. Like, it's possible, though, I guess. That other one would have hit our Houndmaster instead of our Flagellant. It could have been a game over. But it didn't. And we're still here. Finally a scout. Alright. No, I'm looting this right now. Should not have looted it yet. Oh well. So we'll camp after this battle and get ready for the boss. God, this friggin' team over and over. Bring back the swine hookers, please. Okay, buffed again. At least that one's going before the drummer. Good dodge. Man, the drummer rolled slow. That's one way to put it, I suppose. We got all kinds of hooker quotes. We've reached... Good God. Good dodges. We've reached our quota of hookers and wood, I believe. What is the other one? Hookers, wood, holes. I can say those things with near impunity now.
Press this advantage.
Yeah, we got all kinds of hooker quotes. Stay away from my organs, rakes. Hentai? God. Phoenix. Thanks, Phoenix. Got him. It's another quote I'm gonna have to answer for.
Death by inches.
Mod wife. I'm Adam Rosentai, and I approve of that quote. That one's dead. Might as well heal. Notifications, but just want to reiterate, really appreciate the community. Helped build figures. Thank you, R squared. R squared, I appreciate it. Sincerely.
The slow death.
Definitely not just me, but like you said, community as well.
Forgiving.
Yeah, thanks, R squared. Quotes there, exceptionally funny. Whoops, I forgot that rule. Alright, let's camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight. An uneasy companion.
Oh no, I could have used that antivenom and saved us 1 HP. Alright. Over in Florida, come see ya. Well, it's here or not. I mean, I've mentioned it before. If I ever go to anything like that, into those places, I'll let people know. It would be weird for me, maybe. I don't know. I don't mind it. It would just be different, I suppose. My wife asked me once. She was like, "What would you do if we were out?" Because we're in Indianapolis, right? So there's probably people that come through the stream that are in Indy also, or if not, they would be at some point. She's like, "What would you do if we were out and someone recognized you?" And I was like, "I don't know. I mean, I guess I would say hello and stuff, you know, but that would be super weird for me." But you're hype, man. I'm gonna use pray for the extra protection. Wayne voice, the quotes, and the chair. Let's give accuracy and crit to the Houndmaster. I think I'm just gonna avoid Nighttime Ambush. I could use Bless though. Bless would be a pretty good one to use. Let's do that. We don't want them to miss for sure. They probably won't bless though, or I mean won't miss because of the Jester. The Jester isn't going to buff as much. He's going to be bleeding. Yeah, it's fine. In Westfield, your IRL though did run into you about 0.1%. Good. Well, I mean, like I said, I'd be fine if that happened. It would just it'd be odd for me, you know. Cletus, don't forget Cletus and his cornbread.
In Radiance, may we find.
Alright, I'm gonna change skills out, supposedly. Cornbread. So, bring you a tray. Yeah. What kind? Does he make like the sweet-ish version? Someone last night was like, "Have you had cornbread with cheese and jalapenos in it?" And I was like, "No."
Be carried home.
But I now want to. Alright. So, I'm going to put on Hound's Harry in place of the stun. Instead of Slice Off, we're going to use Harvest. Actually, I'm going to take both bleeds instead of the Stress Heal for this fight. Now we're good. Hey, Moon Nipple, welcome back. How you doing, Moon? Savory version with Monterey Jack and jalapenos! What are the odds? What? Yeah, R squared, I need to try this. So, you know, come follow a sports ball game up here in Indy. Bring him with you. We'll tailgate some cornbread. I don't know. The Flesh. The Flesh is one of the most RNG bosses in the game, depending on which roles it does here. And this is a really bad one. So we're going to be using Holy Water this whole time. Now it's 4 mobs that share 1 health bar, so AoE bleeds and blights are extremely good against it. But the front one here and the back one stun. This one does big bleed damage, and this one does big blight damage. Or I guess big damage plus bleed, big damage plus blight.
Well struck.
Okay. 10, no crit. Okay. 8, that's fine. No bleed, no crit. I might actually... No, I don't want to buff our speed, I don't think. We'll just do the double bleed. So much bleed. All the bleeds. Okay. Self-heal her. Okay, the stun ones are now taking their action. Gosh, she's freaking stunned. Double stun again, plus undulating butt parasite again. Pepperjack, it's even better. Life recipe. I'm mainly the one that cooks, but yeah. I mean, she cooks sometimes too. Either way, we'll take it. Pitch Black Dungeon compared to the base game. You're talking about the mod overhaul. There's no lose condition. Pitch Black Dungeon is pretty interesting. Like, it's not super difficult, but the main thing that makes it slower and more difficult is that early game you get so little money and everything is so expensive, so you end up having a lot of weeks. Please don't hit her. Okay, thank you. Have a lot of weeks where you basically, it's do or die. Like, oh, if I don't complete this dungeon, we're gonna have 200 gold left. Please don't hit her. Thank you. The one that cooked mostly. Oh yeah, no worries. Oh god. Alright. Okay, that's a heart going, that's fine. Worried about this pig head. $10. Yeah, R-Square, if you guys want to share it, we'll try it out. So this is dead, basically, right? But it could kill us first, well, unless it starts crit healing. It could kill her first. Luckily, they're not attacking her much anymore. Good dodge. Yeah, we should be fine now. Good dodge. Try it on stream? I don't know. I will try it, for sure. Yay, the flesh is dead. Sounds good though. Alright, we did it. We did it. No deaths. We have a crap load of provisions left. So we're gonna... Oh, nice critical scout. We're gonna go do some more here. Stupid flesh. It's RNG nature. Didn't decide to focus out. Yeah, I know. Yeah. They did in the beginning. I mean, that, you know, that's how she got stunned and put that low and with the blights on her, but we got lucky towards the end for sure. Oh, skills, skills. Skills. My god, I remember to change skills. Mexie's dead, so young. Mother's Day is next Sunday. This year's flying by. Seems like every year flies by, though, I suppose. Can't believe the year's like a third gone already. I have to pay respects. Strange Trees is dead too. There's so many people dying. So, those of you that are using that, it's the same % chance in the chat to die as it is in game baseline. So in chat, you only have a 33% chance to die when you type !deathblow. But tonight, everyone's dying. You guys are taking the bad RNG. Thank you.
This expedition at
keep that up.
Success.
So many people die. Holy crap. You're welcome. Hey, it scrolls. Let's get rid of one of these. So this is going to be a random negative quirk removed. Sickly, that's good. Holy crap, there's so... I've never seen this many people die to it. Fatty's dead, Unsight's dead. It's Scarl. Game over. We have to restart the channel. No, no, no. Next one's going to fail. Must not be... There's an hour cooldown. Must not have been an hour yet for you, Sin. Rosa lived. Another Scarl.
Grows.
Noxious Blast. Noxious, thank you for the follow. Hero Mania's gone too. Scrolls are pretty rare. You don't always get them in a dungeon. Occasionally you get like 1 or 2 though. Two in a row. Alright. So even though we're done with the quest, we still have 3 we have 6 provision slots. So I'm trying to go fill those slots with loot instead. We just used our last food though. That sucks. So we're immune to hunger for 1 hallway. So we find more. It's possible. How you doing, cookies? 2 stress casters. Good dodges, man. Overture box coming in super handy.
Masterfully
Crit too.
executed.
This one is dead. I should have actually hit the drummer with the... What a dodge, man. Should have hit the drummer with that. With the Houndmaster. Thought about doing it too. That would have been the smarter play. Because then the drummer would have maybe died from this. And then we could have stunned or killed the wretch with other people. Ah, well. Buff our speed, accuracy, and crits. Do it again.
Decimated.
Good crit.
Great is the weapon that.
Alright, Stress Casters are dead. We've gotten pretty lucky in this dungeon, honestly. Aside from those worms that crit us over and over. I think a crit. Scouting Whistles does nothing. It does. It does. You mean on 2 different Houndmasters? Yeah, it stacks. Yep. You can't wear 2 of the same one. They got rid of being able to wear the or duplicate the trinkets, not trophies. Duplicate trinkets cannot be worn on the same character, but if you have more than one Houndmaster, each of them has a Scouting Whistle. It does stack. The other thing about the Scouting Whistle to note is it only works in low light for the scouting. So
The time has come for a Medi rave.
Hold that thought. Thanks for the donation, Fatty. Fatty Can Fly, thank you for another donation. Though I fall, I will only return more powerful and with greater hunger. I like that. Wayne, one more time for Fatty. Fatty gets a double also. You might already know that due to... No, let's not go there. Fatty gets a double.
The time has come for a Medi rave.
Thank you, Fatty Can Fly. We got the glow sticks. We're good week actually on this run. We made it to week 78. We made it to week 78 on this challenge and then lost. So, thank you again, Fatty. What I was saying, R-squared,
Victory.
is that the thing about that trinket is it only works in low light. So when you go into the provision screen, it will show you how much scouting your team has at the top right, but it won't add that trinket because that trinket only gives you the extra scouting in low light, and provision screen doesn't count as low light. So you'll have to add that one in automatically. So it looks like the Houndmaster's Whistle is not working, but it just means you have to add it manually. Not set a rhythm. Extension, got a comp for every extension minus the first one. Vestal, Jester, Showbreaker. The problem with it the problem with the teams like that, Phantasmal Court, those teams are good at killing, right? But the problem is you don't have a good stall recovery. And I think that's really important. Now, if you're playing in normal light, you might be fine. But the problem... So what I mean is, like, generally you want a way that when you get down to one mob, you can stun it for a little while outside of your Vestal. So your Vestal can heal people back up during that last couple of rounds. Or so your Jester can get people back down. So I would replace one of the shield breakers with someone that can stun. And then it would be much better, I think. So, Crusader, Bounty Hunter, you know, Man-at-Arms, like something that can stun will make it so you can recover better. That's my preference anyway. But then again, with normal light, you can do Darkest Dungeon 1 with triple Highwayman Vestal, and it's very strong and very safe in general because they just destroy things with a riposte. But I don't like playing that risky. Mine's more geared towards zero light though, so you may or may not be okay. The odds of us getting another scroll are pretty low. I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, no problem, Phantasm. Serena's at zero light. Challenge failed. There's no zero light back in the Hamlet either, I don't think. Challenge failed. Still, so I can't peek in for this, or else our hunger immunity is going to be gone. So I guess we'll go over here and do this fight. We're immune to hunger right now. That still reminds me of Lizard that night when I said I was doing a torchless run, and I looted a sconce, and the Lizard run failed. But he was serious, or she, I'm not sure. Zero lights, turn off your screen while provisioning. There's the challenge. Hellion, Abomination, Jester, and Occultist. That can work. I mean, I don't really like taking the Abomination to the Darkest Dungeons in general. I mean, I like the Abomination. I think he's a good class. But in most of the Darkest Dungeons themselves, it feels like there's a better option. If I was going to take an Abomination to win the Darkest Dungeon, I'd probably take him as a frontliner on Darkest Dungeon 4. But, he can be okay in the first one. Yeah. You should be fine, Noxious Blast, as long as you play it correctly and RNG doesn't screw you over, but I usually wouldn't take a team like that. But yeah, I really like taking people with weak damaging stuns so that we can stall and heal up. And I try to do that as much as possible in this game. Like, no matter what our stress level is, if we only have 3 or 6 or whatever stress, I try to stall on the last 1 or 2 mobs as long as we're in good shape and they're not a very deadly mob in order to recover. And that's how you end dungeons like this, even after, man, there was a point in this dungeon where we were at like, we had someone at 1 health and we had a bunch of stress. Now we're at full health, no stress. Because of doing those recovery things.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
So I can actually go check that curio. It's just going to cost us some stress. Or I can go to this room and possibly get a critical scout and find a secret room. The odds are pretty low. But let's try it. Critical scout into secret room on the final room. No, let's peek in. No curio. No curio. Alright, let's go home. So we have 2 provision slots that we didn't end up using or replacing. Compositions with names, yeah, there's hundreds of them. It doesn't always mean they're good, but they're pretty fun. It's a fun little thing. So 16,000 gold. We'll sell that. We got another trinket to sell, so we got like 20,000 gold. Thank you, Phoenix. Luminous BK is the chosen Houndmaster. Luminous is my favorite positive quirk. BK will be going to Darkest Dungeon 4 if we ever make it to Darkest Dungeon 4. If no other Houndmasters get Luminous. Luminous, so good. It's like 2 positive quirks in 1.
A fresh irritant, the sum.
What was Red Hook thinking?
Sanguine memory to me.
Log it in. Yeah, I'm going to, because he has 5 quirks too. And that thing will go away. Will it be gone? Man, that Mooncloak. Hey, Surge. This run's going alright, actually, so far. Started off really rough. We almost lost the run a couple times Wednesday night, but we've stabilized, and we're about to start doing veterans. Oh, I want that Mooncloak. Big time. I want 3 Mooncloaks. There's the first one. That would be our first veteran dungeon if I do that. Gotta do veterans sometime. Mooncloak and Caregivers Convention in the same dungeon? It's a Christmas miracle. Bounty, Hunter, Showbreaker, Hound, and Arbalist. What was the name of that one?
It's a Christmas miracle.
Stuff. Yeah, that's the Caregivers Convention, yeah. Oh, you know what? That Caregivers Convention could allow us to lock in Lunas for free. Came back for a good one. Well, good night. It's been hard to catch you. No worries, Serge. Good to see you again, though. Mooncloak is, an incredible trinket. It's crazy. Lots of the zero light trinkets they're like super over budgeted, it feels like. I mean, obviously you have the difficulty of darkness, and Red Hook has kind of mentioned before, they didn't balance the game around doing full zero light runs. But like, what else is it? The Dark Crown. The Dark Crown is insane for a rare trinket. It is better than like any other minus stress trinket, obviously. It has minus 25% stress, and it has additional virtue chance. Dark Bracer is incredible. The Whistle, Hell's Hairpin. Like, the zero light trinkets are really amazing. Most of them. Yeah, I think we'll go after it. Guys, we're going to do our first veteran dungeon of the run. That means 8% Shamblers. Friggin' Wields. Has to be Wield, doesn't it? I mean, Caretakers can only be in Wield, but... So for the Wields, I want to take a Man-at-Arms. Absolutely. Have to take Man-at-Arms. For Veteran and Champion Wields, the main thing that really kills you... I mean, there's a lot of little things that can kill you in the Wields, but... Tree Branch Smackdown can crit almost anyone to death's door. So you put a Man-at-Arms in position 1 or 2, and then if you face the giant, you just guard the other position, and then you're fine. Carriers, yeah, I think so too. It's amazing. Especially because you can lock in a positive quirk and get rid of a negative quirk at the same time. Did you see what happened with the Kentucky Derby? No, I didn't. I used to be more into sports, but then I took an arrow to the knee. No, I haven't had time in a really long time. Probably take one of our Hellions. Natural Swing is great, especially because we might get rabies. First time in 145 years history, they disqualified the winner. Why? Was their horse on drugs or something? Or why did they do it? Yeah, I want to take 17 here. And then let's look at our best Vestal. Eldritch Hater is amazing here. Just almost everything in there is Eldritch. Too much horseplay. A foul on the track. Do you know what it was exactly? Real Tactician doesn't really help us too much here. So it looks like I'm going to take Reezy. Not a 65 to 1 long shot to win. Holy crap. Man, anyone that bet on them, if that wouldn't have gotten disqualified, anyone that bet on them as like a long shot, oh my god, they must have been like dying. From the Zapcon. Welcome in, Groby Wookie. How you doing? How was it? Impeded the path of another horse down the stretch. Interference, got ya. If they tore up the ticket before, yeah. Crazy. I think I'm going to take a Jester. I keep thinking about, is this team going to be okay if we run into a Shambler? The answer is maybe. Striker tough. Quickers like his hard skins. That would have gotten 660, yeah. It's crazy. Play a lot of pinball. I have a completely farmed file with all the best stuff. Should show you that sometime. Noxious. It's a crazy file. She jumped a puddle on the rain-soaked track and slid to the outside, not only impeding the progress of a rival, War of Will, forcing that Colts rider, Tyler Leon, to squeeze his knees and wrangle the reins. Save board. So what do they do in this situation? They got disqualified. Do they just give second place the win? Or do they redo the race? I mean, because who knows what would have happened if... I mean, how far into it? Was it down like the last stretch or something? Second place wins? Second, yeah.
Every creature
all right.
has a weakness.
Here comes the cost.
The wise hero trains for what he will face.
Here comes the gold depletion. That's what we've been waiting on. Killed over things like that. That was a 61. Country House. Man. Writer of War of Will filed a complaint. You definitely see why he did. First time in 145 years, yeah. History. Sports history. So I want to take Retribution to this. If we run into a Shambler. Probably. Just in case you run into a Shambler. So for anyone that doesn't know, in Zero Light, Shamblers can just spawn as hall battles, not as like Curios that you spawn a Shambler, but literally just spawn as a hall battle. So we have to think about that. So I'm recently up, off to Google you go. The best roster is 2 heroes, same class in the Hamlet? I don't think so. I mean, if you want to get the full effect of the game, I suppose, but if I'm min-maxing, there's several classes I don't use at all. There's some I use a ton of. Like I use a whole lot of Houndmasters, I use a whole lot of Vestals, a whole lot of Hellions. Alright. First veteran dungeon. Can't put it off any longer. Any diseases we want to get rid of? Any low-level people have a quirk I want to get rid of? Not really. Pretty good shape. Clear level 3s, I suppose. Healomania's force interaction quirk. Slow draw. Obsessive killing. I almost got rid of that last time. Yeah, Steven is in this. I thought he was. I told him I thought he was. Then when I saw that he was 130 in the queue, I was like, maybe I'm misremembering. Fear of Beast is pretty annoying too. Alright. So we'll get rid of Obsessive killing. Hot to Trot's pretty good on her. Allows her to kill a backline, like Stress Caster right off the bat. I'm not gonna lock. She only has 3. I'm not gonna lock it in. To the next level's boss work before you beat the. Yes, it does. Yeah, you can push percentage without having beaten the boss. All right. House won the mile and a quarter race and collected a 1.86 million check for his owner. Paid a whopping $132.40 for a $2 bet. insane. Alright. Junius Head, Sacred Scroll, double healing trinkets on our Hellion. We're taking Surgical Gloves and Dark Bracer. On our Jester, we're taking Overture and Barristons. On our Man-at-Arms, we're taking Dark Bracer. Do I want to take Moonring on him? Might be worth, actually. Taking Moonring gives him accuracy, which not only helps if he gets rabies, but it helps him connect with Bellow. I think I will. Oh, man. Okay. Let's go. All the food, stack shovels. Now that we're doing veteran, I have to take things for the Shambler. We just have to. 8% chance per battle. Per hall battle. So food, shovels, Shambler stuff. Hey Chobi, welcome in. How you doing, Chobi? Keys. Alright, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom while this is loading in. I'll be right back. And then we'll do our first veteran of this run.
Our land is remote and unneighbored.
Chair's always smiling. So,
Every lost
someone said his face looked sad.
recovered.
Recorded with the Cletus line.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle. Clean bladder, empty hands, yeah. No hall battles in the first hall, so safe. You said that that I worked tonight? No lie. Did anyone respond to it? Only 75% disarm. Hey noob, welcome back. How you doing, noob? Koger laughed. Did you challenge him to a urinal chicken showdown? Hopefully that's not a friggin' sign. No, I wouldn't do it. There's no way, Dylan. Dylan, why would you want this run to end? You did not. How you doing, noob? Seen you again already. How's the run going? It's going pretty well, actually. Slightly, first hallway Shambler, yeah. Benefits having multiple honors. It's good stuff. Okay, there's one hallway with no Shambler. It's good. Homemade double bacon cheeseburgers, lettuce, tomato, red onions, Monterey Jack cheese with egg rolls. Egg rolls seems like an odd side with that, but no, it sounds good. Sounds good, Rix. Let's buff our speed accuracy crit. So I told you I was going to make burgers tonight too, unless it rains, and I was going to make sloppy joes, and it rained. So we had sloppy joes. Here with a group of
Ringing ears.
yeah.
Blurred vision.
We have before, Dylan. If we're in good shape, the quest is done. We have a good team, good trinkets. We've done that.
A devastating blow.
Were the egg rolls in the burger? That's the real question, Gar. What's the thing unless it was sweet? Fries, mashed potatoes had egg rolls instead. Yeah, that's not too strange. No. Okay, do not pull, that's good. So now that we're in veteran, Eldritch pull and Eldritch push now now actually cause stress. Stressful incantation now causes a mark, whereas it didn't in Apprentice. She's actually probably gonna triple kill if we weaken this. Try egg rolls inside a burger. Yeah, it's probably not super bad. Best boss design? I don't know. That's one of the parts about Darkest Dungeon that's really good in general, the boss design. I like the crew quite a bit, how they're designed, the look and everything. But I mean, the attention to detail and stuff with bosses is really good. Countess, I mean, Countess is a pretty incredible fight as well. But it's hard to choose. It's really hard to choose. What about you? Do you have one that sticks out right away? Got her. She didn't even get to go again. Okay, there's one hall fight without a Shaler. Signu, they use tomatoes as the buns for a burger. How? Wait. So like just tomato slices? Wouldn't that be like so like soggy and wet? Wilbur. The little pig.
Glittering gold.
So we didn't get a scout, so we need to go up here. Oh god, I hate hallways. I saw a size 2 something spawn. They have the tomato? That's a lot of tomato, man. So we get the stun here. New boss mod is incredible. I haven't played the newer modded bosses. Killjoy in first run. Good dodge. Well, that's probably the most easily explained thing that they could probably come in with me saying. I mean, we had that one host when I had that Milky game front and foremost, and then we had that host from Joe where I accidentally said this is Adam versus Hentai. So, you know. Alright, we're going to slow them down for next round. This game with the bomb is just really seriously stupid. You mean the cannon, or talking about the talking about the brigand cannon fight, or are you talking about Wolf with his throwing the bomb? The cannon? Yeah. I agree. It feels like Wolf was already the bandit boss fight. So, and it's a wheeled fight. So it feels like they could have done something like a giant spider or an evil tree or something. Wolf, you kind of like? Steve made you think of you? I saw that. I figured people might be thinking of me. That's stupid, yeah. Yeah. It's the main one that I kind of It's an easy fight too. As long as you do it correctly, like you're probably, you know, nothing's gonna happen to you. It just takes a long time. Cannon is stupid, but the cannon is not. So far, we're getting pretty lucky. He's not crit with Skull Toss yet, which is one of the craziest things in the game. The amount of stress in Torchless Blood Moon that a crit Skull Toss does is insane.
The bigger the beast.
Okay, so far so good. You can use bandages on this for guaranteed loot. We're gonna wait until after the next room. I'll probably camp up there. The friggin' dodge. Oh, the fuse lighter. Let's camp for buffs. Let's camp for buffs. We'll get inventory space out of that.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So we're gonna do dodge and crit whole party. And then we're going to do crit and damage. We want to see her crit go up to 13 here. She got it. Okay. And then she's going to... let's give her the 10%. So 1 in 3 chance to get nighttime ambush. We did not get it.
Light gains purchase,
Now our Hellion is super buff.
and purpose is made clear.
We also got a lot of dodge on our team now. Not a lot. A bit. A bit.
Beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
It's a trap.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed.
No hall battle this time, though. We need a scout out of here. Bandits, not too bad. Just buff. Point blank shot can be pretty deadly, but I mean, both of our front liners are really high health. So even if he crits with this, you know, it's not going to take her to death's door as long as she's got a bit of health.
Impressive.
You know, like now I can take her to death's door. I keep seeing feeling things that are so real. There's no reason or way to be there. How long until you can normally take it, I saw.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Go ahead and stress heal. We should be able to Iron Swan this one as long as it goes before her. Let's go ahead and top her up. Want her to be nice and healthy in case this crits. Not for 4 or 5 more hours.
The will to fight falters.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I tell him.
Eradicated.
Good crit. So now at least this can't kill us. He's super slow. We're really fast. One position is insane damage. Yeah, but I don't use it too much because generally the things you want to kill first are the backliners anyway. Like, it's a good boss killer depending on the boss, but usually you want to kill the backline first. She has a lot of good skills. We get shuffled a lot, so I take Breakthrough. Since it's 0 light, we get shuffled a bunch. The other thing is they changed Bleed Out when Color Madness came out and made it so that you can no longer herb off the debuff. So, even though it does pump out a lot of damage, I don't tend to use it.
Precision and power.
Good crits. Keep him stunned, crit him to death. Not a crit. It's camping skills, man.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
At around 6 a.m. So take that. 5 a.m. Give it time to settle in. Good scout. No hall battle. Critical scout. No hall battles. Yay. All right, we're gonna use holy water here for the stress heal. No hall battles. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. It's the Wield. I should not use this right now. Use a shovel in that for guaranteed loot, but there's a lot of blockages in the Wield. We still have a bit to go. So gets later into it. If we have shovels left, I'll use them, but the giant fight. So this is the main reason I bring the Man-at-Arms here. Man-at-Arms is pretty much going to guard the Hellion this entire time. Puppy's dead before he can give us rabies. Maybe we can stun here. Not a lot, like a flip a coin, we got it. So we don't have to guard this round. In fact, I don't need to slow them down either. We actually want her to go first next round, so she's de-stealthed. So we'll just hit him. She can cause a disease, which is annoying. Her sensor.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Good crit. We got really high crit on her right now. Good dodge. Try to stun her. Dodge. Oh, he went before our Man-at-Arms. He rolled high. That's not good. We'll jump in front here. So Tree Branch Smackdown can hit either of these. Do not want it hitting her. That's for sure. I've been using the Abomination. So I think the Abomination is best, most cases, using him in human form in position 2 or 3. He's got a really good stun. He's got an AoE bleed or blight that's very good. And he can heal himself and stress heal himself without having to rely on someone else. I don't really transform him very often unless I build a team around his transformation. Or we get shuffled into a bad position, like he gets hit to position 4, we're in a oh crap, we need to kill something now position, I might transform him. But predominantly I just use him as a stun and blight character. I mean, our Vestal doesn't have that much more health.
Grows.
I mean, that much less health. We might could just... No, we can't kill. We crit for what, 18? Yeah. I guess I'll just break through. Is it Buck? Buck. Gameplay. Hey, thank you, Buck. Let me know if I'm butchered your name and I'll try to get it right. But, thank you for the follow and the kind words. Appreciate it. Let's get that meal back up. Poison Spores. That's what we want to see. Poison Spores is the best thing for him to use against us. Tree Branch is what we don't want to see. Probably going to talk with him. Helps a lot, but it's bedtime. Taking period can be awkward. Knock out when you want. Other times, yeah, I can see that too. Especially, like, it's not like you have a... You know, it's not like you have a very, like, regimented bedtime or something, right? It's not like you're going to bed at exactly 9 p.m. every night because you're getting up at 5 a.m. for work or something. So, sometimes you might be up for a longer stretch of time or need it earlier or something. Yeah, let's see what they say, I guess. For Wolf, Prophet fights, kill the Pews, bandits pretty fast, and you just need a Jester to keep him team safe from stress. Yeah. You're good for those. The stress, it gets a little bit more out of hand in Zero Light, which is maybe one of the reasons why I don't transform as much. But Rake is an incredible move. Rake is, like, really awesome. Rake buffs itself. The Abomination's crit actually buffs his damage. So you can get Rake to where it just annihilates the first 2 enemies over and over. I actually like Abomination against the Shambler transforms. Because he can just... with his camp skill that gives him +4 speed and buffed Rake, he can just kill the 2 Clapper claws, the 2 tentacles over and over just with Rake. So this sells for 1,500. Doesn't stack. I could drop 1 portrait for that. We're not going to need the portraits for a little while. We just upgraded everything to veteran. Seems too risky. Abomination is also incredible in Endless. In fact, Abomination is one of the characters that is used in the current record for Endless. The recognized record by Red Hook, anyway. It's what we used, too. We got second in a competition, and we used in Transform in position 1. Let's buff for next round. Yeah, Rake is incredible. Dodges, man. Really works. We're a Night Owl, especially the mood spikes. Bipolar. Go to bed at night instead of morning hours. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a predisposition type thing too. Because I've read about it. Some people are just born with or develop, I guess, I don't know, with a predisposition to be up at night. And I'm the same way. As far as I don't know, it feels like I'm more productive at night too. Let's just bellow, slow these guys down. In this record anywhere? I don't know if it's still saved, but Red Hook ran a contest, and so you can go to their, it was through their Discord. So you can go to their Discord, and, it was posted on there, and we got second. I think I could have maybe gotten first if we had had more time, but I tried a bunch of other stupid teams, and there was a time limit on the challenge. 1 a.m. no matter how long you've been up. Yeah, it's weird. Same kind of thing. Ooh, big crit, 42. Just get him out of here. Let's hit him with a small hit so he bleeds out and doesn't leave a corpse.
A decisive pummeling.
1 a.m. Oh, I heard that. More proactive at night. Also much more friendly. Easy to get along with. Yeah, we'll just bellow. It's fine. These two are gonna bleed out anyway. Good dodges, man. Man-at-arms camp skills are insane. Being able to give the entire party dodge and crit is just incredible. Very, very good.
Obliterated.
That's your extra food.
Expedition at least promises success.
No scout. I need to keep the holy water in case we run into a shambler. I guess I can throw down the debuff amulet. Citrine. Gold is pretty important right now because we're going to be upgrading people to veteran. We're going to be removing things off veteran characters now. So video yesterday, record damage on the game. What was the damage hit? $227. I'm really afraid to throw down a lot of the stuff. It's probably not worth it yet. We're gonna have to replace some of this with quest items anyway. Let's skip one, right? Hunger proc. We'll check you on the way back, unless we have someone that interacts with the bodies. No, we're good. We're good. No hall battles. Quest item.
A handsome reward.
How many more hunger procs do we get? We can't get one there. 1 immune, 2 immune. So we don't need this for food. That works for me. 227. Oh, dungeon, you tempt me with your gold and your trinkets and your baubles. Don't have any more bandages, just got rid of them. Bandages are using this too, huh? Oh, well. Oh, wait, he has a force interact? What do you have? Hey, Fluffkins. Oh, crap, he had Demonomania. I thought that said Dipsomania. I thought it was the Dipsomania one, which is the drink one. Whoops, that could have been bad. Oh well, never punished. How many more curia or provisions do we have? 6. Wow. Another hunger proc. Immune in the next hallway. Nope. I hate having to take all this crap for the Shambler. But I'm gonna be happy I did when we run into him.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Nothing. No hall battles. We haven't had many hall battles in this dungeon.
Corruption.
Now we're gonna have 2 in the next 2 hallways. So. The giant. Giant's haven't been a problem either. He hasn't even used Tree Branch Smackdown, which is weird. Dodge. I mean, we kept him stunned quite a bit.
Masterfully
Good crit. Critting with a stun attack gives it a 20% additional chance of stunning.
executed.
It's really nice too. Good stuff. This is our last battle with all of our camping buffs, huh? So after this, we'll be back down to just normal damage people. Resist the bleed. Probably just kill her. The man-at-arms too.
formation
Did you already join it, Fluffkins? After you...
maintain the offensive.
Yeah, you're in it. You're at 131. You're still on the run too, though, huh? It's chamber on your run. Very nice trinket for scouting. Oh, I got you, got you. Yeah, the map, Yeah, map's an incredible trinket. Yeah, you're a Hellion, remember? Fluffkins like, I don't remember much of anything anymore. Usually I'm here at the stream, I'm high. Yeah, you're a Hellion.
The community grows.
Howard in Nestor. Howard, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are. Good dodge. Normal damage dealers. Enters plebs. That's right. Man, we're getting lucky with these 50% stun chances, too. It's just been a good night in the dungeon. Like, sometimes, like Wednesday. God, Wednesday was terrible. We were getting destroyed. But, not tonight. How does urinal chicken work? When two boys have a disagreement, they take it to the urinals.
Champion falls. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying.
Alright. God. I don't want to drop this stuff in case there's a shambler. Stupid quest items. Oh, that's a lot of gold to drop, man. A lot of good stuff. Gone. Still gotta look into this. Probably throw it all down anyway, but... Oh, Kaiser. Oh god, he's getting so lucky. Agility whistle. 1100 gold. Throne. We're running into a crap load of giants. But I'd actually be okay with her getting rabies overall. Well, I mean, after we get Hell's Hairpin, we're finally gonna get our tree branch. Please don't hit her with it. Confusion spore. There's a crit. God, we got shuffled in a bad way. I was hoping that shuffle would kind of put us back right, but it's not the case. Double crit. Oh, now's we'll end up getting tree branched to the 32. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Jesus. Damage, man. 33 non-crit damage. Hey, hipster, how's it going? Welcome back in. Poison spores, that's good. No crit, I'm okay. Yeah, luckily, I mean, it doesn't quite work that way, but luckily he crit with Confusion Spore and not Tree Branch Smackdown. Kind of worried about that. Buzz Baked Production. Buzz Baked thing for the hosts. Appreciate it. Got stunned. We are good. Last night for Bounty, how'd it go? It was kind of interesting. It's a 10-year-old game, but the combat's still good. The graphics aren't great. They're not terrible for 10 years old, but I don't know. It seems like an okay game, but from what I understand of people that have played it and they're in the chat, it's a very pay-to-win game in the late game. I don't think it's something that I would probably play more of. Like if I had played it 10 years ago, I'd probably have kept playing it. But at the moment, I don't really see myself. It wasn't a bad game. It was just dated a little bit, and I don't like the game model, the pay to win with it. There's only one more hallway. Surely there won't be a Shambler in the last hallway. My best game? It's hard to pick a very specific one because there's so many different types of games, so many different eras of my life. Like right now, my favorite game at the moment to play isn't my all-time favorite, probably. So if I had to say all-time favorites, it'd probably be like Super Mario World and like Donkey Kong Country, Diddy Kong's Quest, and StarCraft Brood War. Like those few games, and other ones too. But it's really hard to narrow it down for one. If you give me like a genre, it's easier, you know, but yeah, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Should you get to BO chat? Yes. Yes. No. BR backs twisted my arm. I want to peek in here. Fine, chat, I'll come here. I'm trying for hands down. It's Colt fan. Ben stumbled across first one in the 90s. Alright. We did it! Our first veteran dungeon of the run.
These medicines
no bounty tonight, no.
Outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
16,000. Plus Moon Cloak. Not bad. Baldur's Gate 1 for you. Tough is a great pickup. Night Owl. This is super good. First level 4 already. Our first dungeon. It's not good. Run. That's actually, I'm going to put up a vote in just a second. I squared. Actually, I don't even know if I'm going to vote. It's kind of what I want to do, actually. Nice Hall. It was decent, yeah. Not too shabby. Where's my hell's hairpin? Jesus. Do what you want to do. Man. Went to the dungeon ahead of time, looted them all. Can I just have one Lunar? Can I like buy one from you? I'll pay you extra.